Oh, oh shit.
Howdy. Should I go telegram the recruit saying that we have rangers around?
Yeah, you can take the recruit. I'm just gonna be, just looking at the paperwork for a while anyway. I want to start up a project.
All right.
Can
What
I
kind
just
of
start it
project?
up?
Um, I believe the protocol is like you think of an idea and then you talk to Buzz about it. Definitely have like enough thought of though where you can like give like kind of like a sales pitch per se. Um, where am I looking for?
Is there like a template I'm supposed to like provide,
I don't
or
I don't think not that I know of. The whenever I had an idea for a project I just talked to Buzz about. I thought about it for a few days and then talked to Buzz about it.
okay? Well, you're a fellow ranger, and I trust your opinion. So,
Yep.
the project would be to start up a basic survival training and search and rescue training, basically from medical and law. For yes, the priority should be for rangers, but there is eventualities where we're not around.
Right.
And so I heard of a situation recently where somebody rushed into a situation and it may have gotten a civilian hurt. It didn't, but it could have.
Yeah.
So the project would be just as we get first aid training from the medicals and stuff, we should be able to provide basic survival and search and rescue trainings. But with the help of Buzz and the senior rangers, medical staff should only be going to certain places. Like I wouldn't want medical staff going in Thieves Landing, for example,
Right. I think that sounds like a good idea.
or maybe like avoiding tall trees. But Great Plains, Heartlands, things like that, they're not the worst places for medical staff to check out. And it would be really cool to show them where to go. And, I don't think that's the worst
No, for sure.
idea ever. Because there are times in the morning where I've been awake and I was only a recruit, so I couldn't see the tip line, but the medics could. So, I get it.
Yeah.
There's no rangers, so it just makes things run a little smoother. But just with the understanding, just as we don't get in the way of medical stuff, they don't get in the way of search and rescue stuff. Just because they have some knowledge and ability doesn't mean that they have, what's the word? President, I suppose, over it.
Right. I mean, just like how we don't go around and try to arrest people or perform surgeries and stuff, we'll leave that to people who know what they're doing. But as far as search and rescues go, that's kind of our forte, is it not? Was that what you're getting at?
Sorry, I was just reading something here. Pretty much, it should only be like they can see when we're clocked. They may not be able to see it on the clipboard here. Like I don't know about you, but I never see when medical staff are clocked in on this clipboard. Even though on the other clipboard, the big clipboard, I can
Yeah.
see that there's medical staff. So as long as they're keeping an eye on the big clipboard and see that there's no rangers on,
Yeah.
and
I
the
believe it
law
is
are
only on the
busy.
big clipboard that you can see it. I've never come across it on our actual Ranger clipboard.
It also just makes things a little easier if there's not much going on with the medics and there's only a few law around.
Right.
Law are going to be pretty swamped. So it just the idea of it is to alleviate pressure off the law team and stuff, but again, if it's dangerous places like the West, like tall trees, fuck, I would even say Roanoke. Maybe I wouldn't even want a medical staff going to Roanoke just because they are so vital and important. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to risk them getting hurt. Leave
That's
that
how
to
I would.
law.
Yeah, that's how I would. That's how I would word it too. There's people like us who are more trained to go out in dangerous areas like that to go retrieve people, but we need law up and able to actually perform surgeries and such
Oh,
if need be.
afternoon, deputies.
Howdy.
Sorry for the interruption.
No,
You
no
haven't happened
need.
to see anyone ride through recently shirtless in a sombrero with overalls hanging off or suspenders hanging off of his pants?
I don't think so, but I just got here from Tall
Yeah,
Trees,
I just
so
woke up, so I
Oh,
haven't
all
seen
right,
anybody.
we're like the
all right.
worst people to ask. I'm
No
sorry. My
worries.
face is in a clipboard too.
No,
That's
that's
all right.
fine. If you do see that man,
So shirtless with suspenders, kind of like mine.
yes, and
Yes,
he's
and he was
wearing
also
yellow.
wearing yellow and a sombrero, I believe.
Yellow. Okay.
Yeah,
And a
be very
sombrero.
advised. He is armed and dangerous and very crazy.
Any kind of horse.
I didn't
Uh,
see the horse.
yeah, didn't see the horse.
All right.
He was last seen Valentine at the stables, heading off in this direction. So,
Oh,
I mean, quite
okay.
frankly,
We
he
actually
could be
have a recruit
anywhere.
that's out there getting food for herself.
He left Valentine 20 minutes ago. He could be anywhere in the crossing. at this point.
Yeah, he could be anywhere, but just keep your eyes out on him. He did stab somebody.
he's
Okay.
who?
I'm not sure who the person was, but it was in Smithfield Saloon.
Yeah,
Is it anybody that I care about?
I don't know. I
uncertain
don't
of the
know
name.
you, so I don't know who you care about.
Oh, I'm Clementine. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Deputy Winston Spats. Hello.
Winston Spetz. And what was your name again? I know you told me it yesterday.
Deputy Arthur
Quinn?
Quinn. Yes.
Quinn. Mm-hmm. You should feel lucky. I never remember anyone's name. Spats and Quinn. Spats and Quinn. I'm gonna try and remember that.
My name is Alice Wade.
It's a pleasure.
Wade.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
Wade. Yeah, thank you. You can just call me Wade. That's probably way easier.
All right, so
But
we'll be
yeah,
up in the office
just,
for a few minutes.
Yeah, just be on the lookout. If you see anything, just I'm sure you know.
yeah.
Just send a telegram immediately.
Right. We'll do.
All right. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of suspenders hanging down, I hate these suspenders, and I really want to get changed clothes, but I do not have enough money.
I can give you some. Hang on.
I have like $39 on me.
Here, just take enough to get your whole outfit.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I got
already bought
$100 from Tabitha yesterday to say congratulations. So,
Oh, yeah,
How
congratulations on your promotion, by the way.
thank you very much.
Work.
What?
Did I already see you in the paperwork?
Yeah, I want to start a project, but I've been told I need to talk to you about it first.
It's usually just to make sure that it hasn't been done already or being done by someone else.
Oh, okay. I don't think it is. So, my idea is a basic survival training for law and medical staff, so that if there are no rangers around, medical staff.
I gotta fix this. I hate this. I hate these freaking suspenders, man. It's a terrible idea. Oh, crap. Suspenders, don't want that. No, I just don't want suspenders, period. Nothing. Spats, I can't freaking see him, man. That doesn't look bad. Don't like how they're kind of gray though. Yeah, fine, whatever. No spats. Fine. Fine. Previous. Let me see. I need something to show. Next. No poncho, let me just see. Oh, that's infuriating. It's just going to have to be this one. All right. Put that off. Hello. Okay, whatever.
Buzz said I could write up this project. So did you want to telegram the recruit?
Yeah, I was working on it. I was just making sure all that
Oh,
was getting out.
you're amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to boss everyone around. It's just
No, I get it. You work on your project. I can take the recruit around. That's fine. Recruit master dossier. What was her? Wait, which one is this? A Raven? That's on duty right now.
I think so. So the summary of it's going to be offer basic survival training to allow medical staff to go on basic search and rescues when no rangers are around.
Okay, that sounds good to me. P170.
Is there a certain like template I'm supposed to follow in regards to projects? Or?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, so I'm gonna put Clem instead of Clementine, so it's easier. Am I the only one starting a project right now?
I was working on one, but then I kind of took a bit of a break.
Oh, I see there's a couple of...
Yeah, so when I looked up projects in the paperwork, it looks like at least Rockwell did a... So he put it as a case file, and it looks like he had it as an investigation.
Do we still need to keep getting snake stuff for doctors as well?
Buzz, do you know anything about that? Are we still doing snake stuff?
That's something, if somebody else wanted to take over, since we haven't seen Ray in a while.
Yeah.
So, I know the point of contact on that, on the medical side, was Kate Byrne, I believe.
Okay.
So,
I fucking hate snakes so much. I mean...
Well, you're going to love shooting them then.
Yep, that's what I mean. So I don't mind, but like you said, I don't want to get too overwhelmed. I'm going to write it.
I can always just grab snakes. I mean, I'm not going to... I don't know where to exactly hunt for them, but if I see one, I'll make it a point to actually just kill it and not leave it. What was
Well,
Ray doing?
But
Well, the thing was, is that Kate with the medical staff noticed there was a very large shortage of antivenom.
Right.
And so what we would end up doing is we would go to different regions, catalog which snakes there are there,
Okay.
and then go out and actually, probably with some medical folk, as well as rangers, to find some of the snakes. The thing is, when you shoot them, once the blood and everything mixes with the venom, it ain't really all that useful. So it's a matter of finding one, getting it to the medical staff so that they can actually extract the venom in time.
But you will have to kill it. You just have a certain amount of time to be able to get it to the medical staff.
Exactly, for them to actually extract
So
the venom
it's
before
probably
it becomes.
it's probably best to set out like escorts, right? If that's the case.
Oh, these would be kind of like events almost, yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Instead of just trying to hope and find one hoping a doctor's around, just set up dates like, all right, we're gonna go look for this snake here,
Uh-huh.
and bring whatever doctor is on the case with you.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
sorry
I'm
to
assuming
interrupt as
we
well.
need
Is
a-
there a? Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah, I'm
Just
saying
really quickly, just while I'm writing, is there a template I'm supposed to follow?
I wouldn't say so as of right now, but
Okay,
you
that's
probably want
fine.
to put I guess the goal of it, then the plan, and then I guess ways to execute the plan.
I'm gonna go send Raven a telegram real quick.
I think if you look in the back room at the telegram, I think that's her, but she's just she might be reading things or doing something.
All right.
But I think she's in there. But a telegram wouldn't hurt, so.
Raven, is that you? Freaking horse. Be going to make food. We when ready for a long please think. Daggone, there hasn't been a tip in since 2:43? Holy crap. There hasn't been an injured person's tip since like 3 o'clock.
I know, I saw.
Goodness.
It's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
So...
It's the antivenom storage hub for the west. Instead of killing them, we'll be working with mice to capture as best we can. Once she gets venom, she begin the test on blood to do, or blood and do slow build up tests on the animals. Okay. Or to identify as many snake hotspots in major areas. Okay. I think she might be, I think Raven might be gathering food and such, making herself some food. Do you know how far Ray got into the project? From the notes in the project here, it looks like he got as far as awaiting a response back from Kate.
Yeah, that's about as far. There were no expeditions set, so
Right.
sometimes it happens. I know Ray tends to be around the afternoon, and sometimes Kate's around a bit in the morning. So trying to orchestrate that has been difficult.
Right.
But I do know Kate was going to offer the chance up to other medics and whatnot. I would say it would be more of a, I guess, what they call them, like biomes, where there's a desert biome, there's more of a forested one, there's the snow. I mean, there could be no snakes up in the snow. But just trying to figure out what snakes are where, first and foremost, catalog them, then work on getting their venom.
Right, I'm sure I assume the only way to probably catalog it is just when you run into them, just write it down, what kind of snake it was, and where, I guess.
Sectamundo. That's the first step.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on that. I'll probably do that. I may not focus my entire time on that, but I'll just make it a point to find out what snake is around.
Perfect.
If I run into one.
Yeah, no, I ain't expecting you to go live in the grass for, 5 weeks just looking for snakes.
Yeah, let's not do that.
It's as we find them.
So I'm writing up a pros and cons list to this idea, and then people can
Wow,
add whatever.
it's already approved.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know you're the head ranger. I just wanted everybody. Okay, fine. I'll give her that. I'll just
Hey, don't talk
all that
yourself
out,
out of it.
jeez.
Yeah, don't talk yourself out of it. It's like, I've got this great idea. Now I'm going to offer up other people a chance to say it's a bad one. Do that to yourself.
I still never test out that very extravagant patrol route. I think I showed Rain it. Have I ever showed you the very long and extravagant patrol route for the project that I was doing about going to all the homesteads that have dangerous animals?
For all the homesteads for what?
It's been a while because I haven't been around, but the project that I was looking into about doing like a patrol to all the homesteads and camps and stuff that have dangerous animals around them.
Oh. No, I did not. I was not privy to that.
No, I did talk to you about it. I know
So,
I did.
I'm trying to think. I would say, except the heartlands.
Yeah, I mentioned at first using bait to draw them out, but then that would have caused problems.
Oh, I see.
But I drew out like this whole patrol starting from down this way and then all the way to Annisburg. No, starting at McFarland's, then all the way to Annisburg. I can hand it to you. Well, just so you can look at it.
Hey, sure thing.
No, not that.
While you gather that up, I'm going to send a quick telegram.
All right. I'm not freaking used to this voice anymore. Where is it? There it is. Jesus!
Oh my god! Oh my... Oh my god, are you okay?
Oh, you prick.
No, you don't get a wagon anymore. Get out of here. You don't get one. They might start shooting at me.
Please, don't. Lord in heaven.
Goodness. They need to ban wagons from this town. Get on, fella, you done enough.
Can you move mouth, please?
Is it this? Yeah. Oh, that horse is swimming down sea. Or sea. Down river. Daggone, bro.
Are you okay?
Yeah, about ran me over, about broke my leg.
I was in my clipboard. I could have died.
Is it hard to turn with only one horse? Which way are you turning?
I'm just trying to get it out of this corner, and it's really hard to do that with this wagon behind us as well, but it's okay. It is a super tight corner.
Please don't hit my horse. Buzz is watching.
Are you okay?
Ow.
Yeah, I was just diving out the way of you.
This wagon, it was a local wagon, and it just ran way
No, I
right
believe you.
over.
I believe you. I was just, yeah, I was just getting out the. Oh, there's a fellow.
Hello? Get your fucking wagon out of the way.
daggone wagon ran me over.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Freaking prick. Fellow was trying to get across the bridge, and I thought he was going to hit my horse when he kept backing up, and then he just came straight at me.
Hell. Well, it is night time. A lot of folk don't have the this vision.
I guess that's what I get for wearing all black.
That could do it.
On that map, it's kind of rough looking, but I numbered the different stops and then color coded them as well to what animals we're looking for there.
Uh-huh.
It's quite a lengthy patrol, so it'd be like a once a day kind of thing. If somebody wanted to do it, it's not no one has to. But the idea is just to go to all those dangerous places and cull those animals if there's any around.
If that's something folk are in, yeah.
Daggone, man. Come on, bro. Sheesh. Right, so as I was saying, it's a pretty rough kind of map, I guess.
Absolutely. What I'd probably do is if you write up where everyone will go, so that, but there would need to be check-ins throughout.
Right.
Only because if somebody goes out to do that and they don't come back, there would be a mighty, like, trying to look for them would take a very, very long time.
Right, I have it. That's what the numbers are, the stops you'd make along the way. But yeah, I can mark down different checkpoints and things.
Yeah, maybe telegram, places to telegram to say, finished spots 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
On to 4, 5, and 6 will telegram from blah, blah, blah.
Gotcha. Alright. Just waiting on Raven. Might go up to Colt or whatever she gets here and deliver some rifle ammo. Are we still doing that?
Doing what?
Are we still delivering ammo up to the
Coulter?
office? Yeah.
I would double check with Law. I think they might have been doing it. They don't have a whole lot of folks stationed up there, but it would be nice to touch base with them first, because we don't. They took our keys away for that door, so if you went up there with a bunch, there wouldn't be a chance for none of it to do nothing.
Howdy doos.
Okay, I'm gonna take this up the stables real quick.
Congratulations on you.
All right. Oh, you're saying you need help. You're saying you need help with your wagon? Oh, I'll help you with that gladly.
Oh, she wouldn't be in there, was she? Probably got a headache as well. Okay. Daggone, man.
And everything to us, if need be. This is not only in terms of promotion.
Okay, I'll say it here. I think the 10-ton gang don't like me at the moment, maybe.
Okay, well, noted.
But that is the only gang I think I have issues. And I don't even think it's an issue. I think it's a just a convenience thing because I'm close to Teddy and they don't like Teddy. They attacked his mom at the ranch. I think that was more to do with Fly Spec and MJ more than it was to do with MJ and Teddy. But
Well, again, I do we'll keep an eye out and ear out and.
Oh my gosh. My freaking dog.
Either you or Cat, I don't care. Alright, I'll go with you. If she's got 4 and you've got 2, then that makes sense, pressure-wise.
What the frick?
We we offer basic survival training to medical staff who want to participate in order to allow medical staff to help in certain search and rescues when no rangers were on duty. This is designed to help those in need. I thought we were already. That's basis for a good friend. You haven't stabbed me, I haven't stabbed you. I like that. This is designed to help those in need and to take pressure off from law or even have medical staff join law on searches.
Alright. Start here.
Buzz liked the idea. The idea is, obviously there's, certain designations certain locations I wouldn't allow medical staff for train. So it's basically, how I worded it to, Ranger Ellis over here was, they teach us first aid, right? So why not teach them the basics, like teach them how to search in the Great Plains and the Heartlands, but we're gonna tell them that they gotta stay out of tall trees and stuff, you know? They can't, just as we can't apply tourniquets and stuff to people and do the crazy, you know, I'm gonna stab this guy in the neck with a needle or whatever it is that they do. It sounds gross. You know, so it's basically that I want to collaborate. I want all the rangers to collaborate on it. I want them to put their own input. So all they got to do is file it in above mine. I'll make it more clear. I'm updating the paperwork as I go. So basically, I want everybody to input on it, on the locations they think medical staff should be allowed to go, and that way, especially in like the later times when there's, you know, not enough law around and there's a search and rescue for Scarlet Meadows, for example, there are certain places in Scarlet Meadows I'll let them go, and you know, I think if they're fully capable with a weapon and they can show that, and we, you know, make note of that as well, they should be able to go. But if there are rangers on duty, they leave it to the rangers. Even if a ranger hasn't responded, leave it to the rangers unless asked.
I did. I didn't have a chance to look at it yet, but we can go in the back and look at it together.
I'm trying to map out this route. Okay. Let's see. Don't want that on blue. On blue. Checkpoint 2. Checkpoint 3.
So, Ellis, do you have any other ideas for no-go zones? So far I've got Roanoke and Thieves Landing.
You scared the crap out of me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I just really want to, think things through,
No-go zones?
So I'm having, so what I wrote in here is we offer basic survival training to medical staff who want to participate in order to allow medical staff to help in certain search and rescues when no rangers are on duty. This is designed to help those in need and to take pressure from law or even have medical staff join law or rangers on certain search and rescues if numbers are low. Now, of course, there are locations that are too dangerous, not only from wildlife but for criminal activities. So there will be no-go zones, and we will focus on the go zones.
Anywhere up in the snow.
So why would you say so when you say up in the snow, what do they call that, Spider Gorge?
Well, I mean, the different whiteouts and such. If they don't know how to navigate the whiteouts, then they're going to have a tough time.
That's a part of the basic survival training, though. That's a part of the package.
I see.
That's my thoughts. Like, we could just show them the whiteouts. When I learned it actually wasn't too bad, and I hate the snow. So I'll read out to you what I've got, and you'll see why. So I said Roanoke. There's always another cougar, and the area has way too many criminals hiding from law. And then I put
Right.
these landing. Not only are the bastards known to live there, but the locals and wildlife are just too crazy.
Van Horn has honoring locals as well.
You're amazing. I forgot about that. And I lived there, Van Horn. So I put Van Horn, a lot of dangerous folk there. They burnt down their own local sheriff station there. Not safe.
Right. I'm trying to think of any others. Is this more so specified for doctors or doctors and law?
This is just for the medical staff. I'm gonna do a separate one for law if this goes well.
Okay.
I mean, if you think of something later, so if you look at the file that I've made, it's dossier 6728. It says at the top, feel free to put your own thoughts in here. Just please follow us the same way I put it in, so with the breakers above and below what you put in, as well as your date and name above the most recent inputs. So recent ones are at the top of the page below this. Thank you.
Right. Okay, I'll have a look at it.
I'm gonna change that because that makes no sense grammatically.
Sorry, I was sketching on this map or whatever for the project I'm working on. Someone's sitting on the porch over there. Oh, okay, that's just a local.
So no-go zones. So if you did think of anything, you could always add something, and then the most recent updates can be at the top underneath the thing that I put there.
Yeah. In your first little section there, you forgot the E and below.
I may have changed it. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
What does it look like now?
Still the same. But hold on, maybe let me
Where?
let me flip through the. Let me go off of that and go back onto it.
Ah.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you fixed it. You got rid of it.
I made it easier to read, basically.
Yeah. I can't think of any other no-go zones currently.
I think Van Horn was a really good one. We shouldn't be asking people to go to Van Horn or Roanoke.
Yeah. Annisburg Falls.
Scarlet
under
Meadows,
Roanoke, so-
I'm half and half on because most of it's okay, but
I don't know. Hold on. I gotta do this. Play back.
I'm also torn on Amberino. One of my grow zones would be the Great Plains.
One of your what now?
Go zones would be the Great Plains.
That would be one of your go zones?
I don't see why not.
Like, as in they can't go there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was making sure I heard you correctly. Where is this? Is she even still clocked in?
So up at the Great Plains, must be extremely careful of cougars and criminal activity. but we can show them what to do there anyway.
Right.
And that'll be a really short instruction.
Whatever you do, do not draw your gun at Van Horn or Thieves Landing.
Well, that's why I don't want people to go to Van Horn or Thieves Landing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what you would tell them to do. Or not to do, I guess.
I don't even skin wolves in Thieves Landing. I do it outside and then I bring it in.
Right.
I get too scared. Okay, Great Plains.
Little tip, if you ever come across wolves in that area, just run through Thieves Landing. Locals will take care of it.
That's what I try to do, and I get on top of the Moonshine Shack. I used to live there back when I first joined the crossing, came to the crossing. So, other go zones. The Heartlands.
Yeah, Heartlands would be fine.
I'm just trying to think of what could be dangerous in go zones, and then like we can talk about. So what I want to get established first is the go zones and the no go zones, and then once we got that, we can go from there. Howdy, Deuce.
All right. Sorry to interrupt. When the recruit gets back, I'm gonna drag all three of you onto a patrol.
All right.
I'm not. I don't know how. I really want to get this paperwork done, so probably, maybe I'm gonna say I'm gonna put a pin in
that
it.
you done at the moment. All that you can get done. 'Cause I've got to work on some trial things, so we're all working on stuff. So
I already
we ain't
sent,
gonna be leaving the second she gets back. We'll give her.
Yeah, I already sent her a telegram a while back, saying that I'm around because I was going to take her out on patrol.
If you want, you three can go on patrol, like you two and the recruit, and I can just stay here, keeping on the tip line, and I'll send you a personal telegram, Deuce, if something comes through.
We'll see.
Where's is Buzz around back?
Yes, he's looking through some things. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, I was just going to hand him.
Is it about my project?
No.
Alright, do you want to read the paperwork so far and see if you like it?
Just
make sure that I'm on the right lines, please, so I don't write up so much and then get disheartened when it's all for nothing.
Here, Buzz, I'm going to hand you this. I kind of updated it a bit. You don't have to look at it right now. I just want to hand it to you.
All right, one moment.
What's up, Kick? I only put 3 checkpoints, so there's more likelihood that there's going to be actually something to update whenever they get to the checkpoint.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's it done.
I'll write a paperwork about it later.
Uh-huh.
But, is it easy enough to read? I know it's kind of, I don't know, it's a rough looking map, but.
It might be a little bit small, but, that's the only thing.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how to make it not as hard to see, but I'm not looking into it. I don't know.
The green yarn ain't too bad.
Yeah, I think Rain suggested that actually drawing drawing the path. And that's not even an exact path. That's just if you wanted to go along the roads. You can do anyway. Yeah. Do any order you want.
Yeah, that or the green path could have like a little bit of a shadow to it or something, just so it pops out against the rest of the map.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the hardest part's been done, so now it's just making it, I guess, visually pleasing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll obviously I'll run through the route myself. At one point before, just make sure it's okay and see how long get an approximation of how long it takes.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll let you get back to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude, I can't do this voice, man.
But that's a if you're
Northwestern and
comfortable
north.
thing?
That I would say. I would say no-go zones would probably be north.
What's up, Kick? Freaking got a headache, man. I'm getting a headache. Who's this fella? Just sitting here. Hang on, lady. Howdy.
The way up to Coulter, I saw that bear yesterday. I thought that was 2. I thought I was gonna die.
Those are the best of mating grounds. So, those are, at least in my opinion, no goes.
All right, and then we got going for a comfortable zone. So, what about the hole at the west? Because once you get past East Landing and all that stuff, it's actually not that bad. So I could say Hannigan instead, for example. That's not too bad, but that is a
Most
go if
of,
you're comfortable.
I would say just criminals. Criminals are the biggest threat out there. There are wolves out in Hennigan's. So, just criminals and wolves and all that. There's obviously hills and you can get yourself tripped up on and land pretty bad.
What about the? I'm just trying to think. So we got Coulter. You know, we could show the wideouts.
Matter of fact, let's instead of the no goes for Frontier, I would put that on advisory. We can show them Frontier. It is dangerous. Western Frontier, especially. You've got the hilltop, not the hilltops, the mountain peaks that people really do like. You know, they do enjoy following from them too, I suppose. You've also got the crevices and
I
all
would
that
say
out there on the western.
Actually, I would say let's keep it on the no-go zone because medics are. What we got to think about here is that medics are some of the most important people in the crossing, and I don't want to risk them falling over and getting hurt whatsoever. That could happen to us, but you know, where we're one leg in a centipede, there's another leg to take our place.
Of course, yeah.
The medics are few and far between. That's just my opinion.
I would, yeah, you're right. It's not too hard to traverse.
I'm just going to take a quick trip to Blackwater, to the bank.
All right.
That'll be fast.
Did you get your stipend?
Careful for the crazy guy.
Did you get your stipend?
I think I'm getting it.
Okay.
I don't really pay attention to it, but I'll let you know.
You'll eventually get it.
Bears, also cannibals, too many bears and criminal activities, way too dangerous, don't want to risk losing anyone. Great
stuff.
Plains must be extremely careful like pickers and criminal activity. The Heartlands, watch out for... I think we could just make all the go zones if you're comfortable zones. Because the whole point of this is we're not forcing the medicals to take this. This is if they feel comfortable and they want to go on search and rescues. This is the way to go about it, you know?
Of course. Would you be interested in doing a trial? Actually, that goes for both
Today?
of you. No, not today.
Doing a trial, yes. Today, no. Like, if we're gonna do it later. Later? But not right now, because I may
how
have to
about
go
this?
soon, but...
You telegram me a date and a time. I'll get you set up.
Ellis,
Yeah.
when do you want us to do it together, or
No, not the. You're both gonna be do it separately. You just became a ranger. Ella's been a ranger for a while. So I'm gonna separate the both of you.
can I do
No,
my
if
trial
you
with
were-
Tibbet? Can I pair up with Tibbet?
No,
It's not fair.
I don't care
I
if we
think
do
fair
another one.
sometimes. You've already done it. Oh, that's right. You did do a trial.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Senior Ranger Juice, would it be okay if I telegram the medic line with my idea and have their staff get back to me on it as well?
Sure. Maybe you might want to hold that off until you've got a completed document and it's all ready to go. Again, because they are going to be on your time, or they're going to be taking time out of their day to do it. So I would hold off on it. When it's ready to go and it's all completed, then I would telegram them and get their thoughts on it.
Okay, I'm gonna telegram the Ranger line with an FAO to all the Rangers to read the document and put their input in if they have any opinions on it and want to help out with it.
Nonsense. Why
No?
would you do that?
So they see it? No?
We have a general news section for that.
Oh, we do?
Yes. It's updated.
Oh, congratulations to Clement. Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah, just
I'll do that.
pull it from the back there.
And just put it in at the top of the
Yep.
desk.
Yep. Just put it in the top and everybody will see it. Not a day goes by where I don't wake up and I check it. That should go for all Rangers.
Okay, so we just check this every day. Got it. What is my file called? I hope you don't mind that I've become a ranger and straight away I start a project, but this has been in the back of my mind for a while now that I've been wanting to do.
That is no problem. Again, as a ranger, you aren't needed or required to make a trial, or not a trial, but a project. It is completely up to you. Just careful with it. Don't I hate to use her as an example, but if it isn't ever true, then I don't know. But don't turn out like Ray. Damn good ranger. Skills were, they were good. She was a good ranger, but she took on too many things at once, and well, we ain't hear from her since a
Don't
while.
worry, I know not to burn myself out. Like, I would have taken control of that snake thing, but I think my main project is going to be focusing on getting this done, and then I'll move on to something else. But this and search and rescues is what I think I want to focus on.
Very well. Speaking of that snake project, we're gonna be seeing what we can do about that. I don't know. I haven't seen Ray in forever.
I had half of mine just to keep my eye out and stuff for the snakes and documenting where they are. I'm not going to do this.
Appreciate it. Well, we'll see what goes on here. I ain't the kind of person to take away someone's project and delegate it, but this is a hell of a project. This could be very good and very bountiful to not just the Rangers, but the people of the crossing entirely. So, worst comes to worst, and we'll I'll delegate it to myself, and we'll get other people on board, and we'll get the ball rolling on this again.
So if I create a dossier, that would be file D, report 6728, right? Yeah, it's D6728. All right.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't just ignore me.
Where is
Please
my
redirect patients to Blackwater Medical Office if it is safe to move them there.
Mhm.
There was a tip in from. Hold on, let me lock the door. Dr. Bellatrix just put a tip in saying that they're going to be set up at at the Blackwater medical office for about an hour or so. So if anything comes in, if we find anybody, if they can safely be moved to Blackwater, then to do so. If not, they can come to us.
Thank you.
Where is this lady at?
Not sure. Wes told me she was getting something to eat, but I don't know. It is neither here or there.
Does anyone know any places to get tobacco besides Calico, anywhere in this area?
No.
That's no good. Okay. I'm done run out of tobacco for my pipe.
So in the news thing I've put, please check out file D6 or D-6728 in regards to providing training to medical staff to perform very basic search and rescues when no rangers are on duty. I want to get all the feedback I can on it, so please input in the document there. Please input into the document folder.
That works.
I too have a project I'm working on. I'll create a file for it whenever I have more information. I want to test run it myself first.
Sounds good.
It's basically the idea is to you would start at McFarland's and then you would work your way around the crossing, going to locations that have dangerous animals, and like locations of dangerous animals that people often visit or hang around for a certain time, like an extended time period. The idea is to go in and cull those animals to make it a safer environment. It's quite a lengthy route, though, so it's not something you would do multiple times a day. It would honestly just be something to give somebody to do if there's no tips coming in like right now.
Interesting.
I tell you what, people must have gotten better at surviving. We haven't had a tip in since like 3 o'clock.
Wouldn't necessarily say that. I'd say they just being smarter.
Has it kind of died down in Coulter?
Yeah, I'd say so. One of the people up there nowadays is folks that live up there, and the occasional, people from out west, out east, or out anywhere that have been up there. Just go up there and look at the place.
Hey, Buzz.
Yep.
I had a suggestion I meant to bring up to you the other day, but I forgot. For the snow patrols they do with recruits, it might be a good idea to take them through the frontier. because that's probably
Think,
that's going to be a place for a lot of tips to come in, and I know I don't really feel comfortable going through there by myself because I haven't ever been through there.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a few rangers in the process of mapping it and saying where camps are, where certain places are, and that will be something that we will add.
Yeah.
Deuce, how long did it take you with Justine last night?
It didn't take us very long because, again, he's been up to the snow countless times and just never really had an official snow patrol. It didn't take very long. That route, I would say, is probably the best. It gives you it doesn't give you the whole entire Grizzlies West sort of view and or package, but it'll give you enough to understand and be prepared for any sort of trouble you may find yourself in out in that area. Take you through a couple whiteouts, a couple of the places like Adler's Ranch, Coulter, etc., etc. So normally, I believe that patrol was 20 minutes, and that was going quick.
Yeah.
But normally be like if I were to take a couple of recruits up there, it'd probably be a little longer. I would say no longer than an hour and a half.
All right. I'd probably say then, yeah, at some point we could implement moving up, getting just a taste of the western and eastern frontiers. There are storms up there that are a bit different than the whiteouts or the basic storms around Coulter and all that. So
I just thought it might be a good idea because we already take recruits up there for snow patrols. Might as well add that in there
yeah, absolutely.
instead of trying to schedule 2 different patrols.
Yeah, there could always be. There is that spot up there that almost looks like a ranger tower. That could be a place where, you could take. That would be almost a place where folk take a break for 10, 15 minutes, gather their thoughts, then trek back out.
I honestly wouldn't mind going up there and seeing the area. My biggest concern is getting a tip up there, and I don't know if I feel completely comfortable trying to look for somebody in the frontier when having no clue what I'd be getting into, and likely end up getting hurt myself.
Absolutely. It is mighty treacherous, and it is very extensive. So we might start seeing eastern frontier and eastern frontier or something. Who knows? All right, I'm gonna check the what you got?
Well, you going to check the tip line?
Yeah,
There was something from Dr. Bellatrix. I was telling Buzz and Clem. She put a tip in saying that they're stationed at Blackwater Medical for like the next hour. And so if we come across anybody hurt, we can take them up there, or if we can't transfer them safely there, then they can come to wherever we need them to come to. That's the last thing I saw. There might be more. I don't know. I don't remember hearing bells go off for that one.
Yeah, I'll just tell you. Why not? Let's take a snoop. Kind of clock into the state board and all that too.
Of course.
Thank you.
Anything?
Yeah, one of our the recruit is coming around. So
Okay.
send us a telegram from Emerald.
I haven't seen Raven look back up at the telegram office. How long has she been a recruit?
I want to say maybe. That is a good question. Probably about 2 weeks or so, but has been it's been a little distant, I'd say. But life happens.
Yeah. My plan is to start being around on Mondays and Wednesdays, and maybe a little bit on Fridays.
Perfect.
Just because I don't want to get burnt out with everything, like I have been.
I understand.
It's
Always
funny.
make sure you're finding time for you.
Yeah, it's funny because I was getting burnt out with answering tips and not finding the people, but now there's like no tips to answer. The last 2 times I've been on duty.
Oh, you wait. You said the magic words. Now there's going to be about 3 or 4 that come in.
It's quiet.
Oh, how dare you? Dare you say the damn cute word?
Chaos. So, did you want to take a look in the document if you've got time at the moment and see what your thoughts are on what I've written up so far, Buzz? And Ellis, of course, if you want to put any input in, I'd be more than grateful for that.
Wondered if you really want my opinion.
Well, yeah, I do.
All right.
Let's take a look.
So, what I see already is the Department of the Rangers telling a different department where they can and can't go, which usually don't fly all that well.
Oh, I didn't mean it like they can't strictly not go there, just like in regards to search and rescues, it is recommended that you don't go there just because it's dangerous, and just to prevent people. Well, I don't know, like
well, yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Where it's
should
somebody
I put recommended?
else. It is recommended. Yeah, it is, or say it is an extremely dangerous place. Things like that. By suddenly telling somebody from another department that they can't do something, they're going to go do it just out of spite. And it ain't our place to tell people where they can and can't go. I would also not include people like the bastards or anything. You know, they could be gone next week. That kind of thing. Be wiped off the face of the crossing. So, I'm not a fan of giving criminal organizations agency. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Oh my god!
I tell you what.
Who was that?
You all right, friend?
These daggone wagons.
You all right?
Are you okay?
Lucy, you want me to take care of the wagon?
Yeah, I'll help this fella.
Sir?
Okay.
Oh my god, Murray?
Nice start to my day.
That is what the fuck?
Well, you don't need coffee, it seems.
No.
Well, you seem all right, so that's good. Need a bandage or anything? No.
Oh, no. I'm surprised I didn't even catch much dirt on me.
I'm assuming this first wagon.
Do you mind if you back your horse up, sir, so I can get this out of here?
Oh.
Howdy, y'all. Sorry.
Howdy.
Come on, fella. Come across the bridge.
Yeah.
All right. Really? Come on now.
You got a little bit more space.
There we
Before we start
go,
hitting
he's
the other
through.
way. There you go. All right. Do we know whose wagon this is?
No.
That's been there since I got in there.
Apologies.
Is Cat Carver the ranger here, by the way?
What is it? What is it? Sorry.
Oh, howdy. Howdy.
Howdy.
I just wanted to know if Kat Carver was here. I'm writing an ad in the paper for the Rangers, and she wanted. Well, I was just checking to see if she was here so I could get payment for it.
She is not here currently, but the head ranger is here.
All right.
He's walking across the bridge right here.
I see. I shall speak to him then. Thank you.
Yeah.
Howdy. Head ranger.
There he goes.
Howdy.
Howdy. How's you?
I'm doing well. So I'm.
Oh, great. Okay, they're getting through now.
Howdy.
Crispine!
I'm soaking wet.
You
Yes,
are?
please do come up on the porch.
Thank you.
Crispin, how are you?
Well, soaking wet.
Right? Ah.
By the doctor's office over there.
Oh, I must have walked past him.
You must have. How are you?
Not too bad. I came for payment for an article that Miss Carver wanted into the paper for the Rangers.
Oh, how much do you need?
Oh, that's okay. Mr. Buxton's paying me. However, if you would like to pay me, then, I mean, tip
How do you
me.
do, Ellen?
How are you?
Clementine.
Hello.
We're in your turf now, Clementine. We've come to embarrass you.
Doing just fine yourself.
Thank you.
Of course.
Now, on the matter of a tip.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh, that's dumb. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, that's infuriating.
Can I get a
26.
25? 26. 26 for the article. Can I get a 30?
Okay, fine, 30.
Okay, 30 for no article. 30 for no article. 30, 30, 30. Going
All right,
once.
that's too rich for me.
Okay. All right, no article. $30, please.
I'll give it to Abigail. I'll make sure it goes to the papers.
Oh, fine.
You
All right,
sound
then.
so sad. Jeez.
Listen, I love money.
He does love money.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll give it to Francis.
Will you send along what you write up to Kat before it actually gets publified? Or?
Sure. She wants a
Okay.
draft of it, does she?
Well, no, I would just double check because yeah,
All
just
right.
make sure that I guess she likes it. But
Okay, fine.
all right.
I just gave it to Francis.
You know, in my 2 years of a reporter for Saints Daily, no one has ever asked for a draft.
No, that ain't no insult. It's just the fact that I paid for it and she wasn't here to pay for it, and
That's
maybe
fair
she might
enough.
have wanted to add things or take things out. You know, that's all.
No, that's fair. We've had some correspondence on telegrams as well, so I'll let her know regardless.
That ain't a jab at your skill or nothing.
And I'm just, wet. I was going to storm off because I'm soaking wet.
Actually, I changed my mind. You can write an article about me. I don't mind.
It's too late. You've paid Francis.
I can
Well,
give
that
her the
was
money
to pay
back.
to put it in. That's $30 to put it in, right?
It'd be 50 if you wanted an article in the paper.
Okay, fine. Well, it's not. But let's give one of them 20.
Excuse me, I am not made
Please?
of money. Go hunt something.
Damn. All right. Well, howdy.
Does anybody
want
like
the money back?
cigars?
No, it's okay.
Alrighty.
I bought way too many
Make
cigars.
sure the article
I
gets
will never
done.
forgive you.
I bought way
Why
too
would you
many
never
cigars.
forgive me?
I didn't say you. I said Holloway. Holloway, if you give that money back, I will never forgive you. Wait, what are you doing?
Oh,
Put
Oh,
that wallet
no.
away, Holloway.
oh,
Put it down.
I'm $30 richer.
No.
He said to give the money back.
Okay, so can I pay for an article now? Or no, just write it. Just write it. You were gonna write it anyway.
I was, but you know,
It's my birthday.
You see, if you want an article in the paper,
What?
it costs money.
All right.
Well, I don't want it, nor do I diswant it. So
Well, in that case, I suppose I can't do it. You see the paper.
Okay. Go away. Buzz, do you like cigars?
I usually hand them off to other folk.
Daggone it. I bought too many.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you can only buy boxes of 6.
Oh, I see.
I tried to buy
Deuce could-
20.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't like buying things all the time. I'd rather just buy it in bulk.
Makes sense.
But now I have too many boxes in my satchel.
Could see if there's any room open in the crates inside.
I just put one in there. I put a box in there.
Yeah, why not?
I already did that. Is there one inside?
Oh yeah, there's well this one on the bench here. That's the Kerrigan cream one. That's for Bill.
Kerrigan. That's still a thing.
There's some room here. It is still a thing.
Okay.
Wager as long as Peter Rockwell's around, it'll be a thing.
Okay.
Oh, there's still room in here in this one too, up on the steps.
What's in that one? Set of maps. There's no maps.
I think my brain is dead from all the paperwork that I have done.
Jack, got it.
Do you like the new version of it?
Let me take
I'm gonna get rid of that horse so it doesn't kick you whilst you're in the clipboard.
All right.
What happened to the horses on this wagon?
Probably set sail after seeing all the trouble they were causing.
Where'd Deuce go? Is he around back?
Might be checking telegrams or something.
Oh. Oh, he's talking to the recruit. I didn't even realize the recruit got here.
Oh, good. All right. Even you find yourself going out with recruits and whatnot. I was telling Deuce this, but find like a halfway point where you could set up a campfire, sit, talk, get to know them, compared to just trying to toss information at them relentlessly.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in regards to the recruits, we've got 2 recruits around.
As of right now.
Okay.
Well, one's taking her dear sweet time eating. It seems.
Well, everybody got to.
Yeah, it's true. I think she got a headache with you and I buzzing and just hasn't woke back up yet. Hasn't
I'm gonna
come
check the
to
tip
yet.
line. Oh, boys, before I forget, sorry if I'm interrupting. Could I talk to you about maybe acquiring a Saints Crossing Ranger Corps boat action, please?
Yeah.
I've got 2
yeah.
that I got my eye on, and you've got them both.
Which one?
So it was either
first off, you got some balls on it. Like the first day you're in the green, you're already making all these goddamn demands.
Yeah, I just I can't deal with hunting with a Lancaster. I like a boat action. I like to be slow. Take my time with hunting. Do you know what I mean?
Just not slow enough to have it taken from you by bandits that catch up to you.
I was either thinking Rathskeller's Rattler or Western Dispatch.
I'll get you the. I think you'd like the Rathskeller. Where's my horse? I might have that one on.
You see, Sam said I should go for the Western Dispatch.
Oh, that name's too nice. Oh no, I got Western Dispatch. Where does it say? Where does it say in the book?
It says it's in your lockbox in Strawberry, and it says that Western Dispatch is on your Chester Copperpite. Your horse?
Yes, my horse. I got Western Dispatch on mouth right now, so check over here.
It's a strong cigar.
Yeah, sorry, do you want me to look away?
No, it's okay. I'll go downwind, or is it upwind? On this side.
You want to go away
That's
from
where the wind's...
away from whatever direction the smoke is blowing.
It's going forward right now to the right, so I'm going to be on your left. Oh, is it going left now? I'm just going to stand away from you. How's it? I'm going to stand here. Yep.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Doing well, how are you?
Not too bad. To me, both of you. I'm Benjamin Powell.
Benjamin Powell. Nice to meet you. My name is Ellis Wade. People just call me Wade, though.
Nice to meet you, Wade.
I was just saying that I talked to Buzz a bit about the project.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I'll just have it holstered on my horse at the moment.
Yeah, that's smart. I have an extra Lancaster in my bank house to make sure you didn't need one.
Oh no, yeah, I'm got a Lancaster on it.
Come through.
Yeah, you'll definitely want to have a long arm.
Yeah, I definitely can imagine, given some of the areas that we had. If you don't mind, I'm just going to quickly have a peek at my telegrams and I'll be right back.
So I rewrote it. So now, of course, there'll be locations that are too dangerous, not only from wildlife, but for criminal activities. So there will be non-recommended zones and recommended zones. So they're not recommended Roanoke, Thieves, Van Horn, Tall Trees, Northern and Northwestern, Northeastern Big Valley, and the Frontier. And then the recommended, the Great Plains, the Heartlands, and if comfortable, Culture and Hand instead. Obviously, I'll add more, but that is a lot that I've already written, and my brain hurts. I don't know how long I'm sticking around for, so that's why I'm like engrossed in paperwork right now. But I gotta make some food. I'm gonna start a campfire. Is anybody hungry? I have some meat on me.
You don't necessarily need a campfire. Well,
I don't.
How long you been a recruit for so far?
About 3 hours.
Oh, well, nice.
Yeah. I received the telegram a bit earlier, so I thought I'd come down, try it, see if I could get any experience on. So,
I think
yeah.
Goose might have something planned. If not, I can take you out on patrol somewhere.
Yeah, he just kind of gave me the ropes a bit, telling me about what I could do as a recruit, what to do, and all those kind of things. I think he said he has some work he needs to do, but yeah, nothing too major. How long have you been a ranger for?
Honestly, maybe 2 months. I don't remember, honestly.
So you got a good amount of experience out there, though, still.
Yeah. I think I got my green at least. Not when I was a recruit, but I got my green around New Year's. Maybe a week after.
Very nice. That's a nice little celebration during the events together.
Yeah. It was funny because I was doing milk runs on New Year's Eve, trying to get this, trying to get my horse that I have right now.
Oh, very nice.
And I was still a recruit at the time. And I had like one more milk delivery before I got enough money for the horse. And it was almost time for them to light the fireworks off, so I was trying to hurry and do it.
Yeah.
And of course, I get attacked by wolves. And so I'm laying down on the ground waiting for somebody to find me, and I look over and I can barely see some fireworks over Blackwater.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like, of course this would be the case.
To be fair, that's kind of like a slight fear of mine, going out on my regular day-to-day business, then having like a ranger pick me up after being attacked by a wolf, just like, oh, how the roles have been reversed.
Yeah, it's happened to me a couple times.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've had a couple horsing accidents before, so yeah.
I got attacked by a bear right in front of another ranger. That was great.
Yeah, they're fearsome things, and they're fast as well. I fucking hardly outrun one on my horse one time. Howdy.
Hello, is there oregano around here?
I'm not
Buzz
sure.
is calling me. Hang on, sorry.
No, nothing about herbs.
I see that there's flowers in the ground. I know that's like lavender or something, maybe. I don't even know if that's true.
I hear bells. Hello? No,
I want
to.
it's my first one. Let me have it.
Okay, go ahead.
Injured person in or out southeastern Big Valley, seen within 30 meters of water. They're injured and alone, southeastern Big Valley.
Good news. We got an injured person.
All
right. I'll let you take this one, but I'm going to put that you're responding.
All right. That's not necessarily good news, I guess, is it? Southeastern Big Valley. That's going to be
That's nearby.
along
Okay.
the Montana River. So we'll start at Owangila and work our way down.
Okay.
I have to do paperwork first.
I will say that
What is it?
it's southeastern no, did it?
Southeastern Big Valley, 30.
Yeah.
What was it, 30 meters from water? I'm thinking I'm just going to. I'm going to go to ONG, let and work my way down the Montana River.
Southeastern, that could be Hawkeye.
Yeah, you're better off going Hawkeye.
But you could probably start Fort Riggs, down past the stable. That'll probably be a good place to start. Yeah, Fort. You know the village, the little village that's right before the river crossing to get to Blackwater.
With all those crosses on the hill.
Yeah.
That's Fort Riggs.
Okay.
I get that mixed up. It's
And
on
then
the
go
eastern
where
side.
now? Start there and go where?
Start going east.
Yeah, doing okay. Just coming in to
Start
see
there,
how
and then it could also be
the
Hawkeye.
crew's doing.
Yeah, you said southeast Big Valley, right?
Yeah, I was
girly.
thinking, when I was looking at the map, the direction I was
Look
thinking
what
of
I
was
got.
west. I was looking at
No,
west,
that's all
I'm
right.
thinking east.
Congratulations.
Don't tell
We're
Weller.
gonna have Clementine do the paperwork on this.
Okay.
You want to tell Weller? Okay.
I'm not sure if she's going. I was going to take the recruit out. So
Yeah,
you
I
think
just
it's all the way up
wanted
at
to, I just wanted
Hawkside?
to
Is that
swing by and see
necessarily
how the
south?
Rangers were doing
That's
this
Hawkside
afternoon.
Creek. Where's Hawkside?
Well, you see where Hawkside deposits down into the upper Montana.
Yeah.
So that part of Hawkside could still be is southeastern Big Valley.
Or
you know
any
what?
herbs I can put on fish.
Could also
What goes
be
well with fish?
could also be past
If you
Riggs, closer to
go-
Bards. Wolves could have chased people off the road down there.
I think there's mint nearby.
All right. If she's doing the paperwork, have her put the
So if you wanna
rally point
look at your
as
map.
I think I gotta
Riggs
do
Station, I
paperwork. I
guess.
don't want to.
Hang
on, I don't wanna mess it up.
Probably do Blackwater Medical, so that because that's where
Yeah,
that's where
yeah.
Bellatrix is stationed.
Yeah.
All right, Clementine. First, before you start writing, follow me.
Is anybody else going, or am I good to go ahead and take the recruit out?
Oh, Senior Ranger.
Are you coming
it's an
on this
honor.
one? Or?
I'm Dr.
Yeah, that's what
Wood.
my name's down on. I was going to take the recruit out to.
I've
show 'em
already
search and
responded. Ellis is responding on the tip line.
We'll
and,
all go together just so
Yep,
we ain't looking the same place twice.
Yep.
Okay, I'll add our names to the tip line then.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
so you know how to
Y'all
mark
have
the perfect
fun. I'll,
comment?
Yeah, I've already
I come
marked
through the river
Ellis,
so often.
I'll
I'll
do,
get another chance to meet everyone and
myself
say
and
hello.
you as well.
All right.
So,
I
I'll
always
take you on there
do.
twice.
You will.
How could you do that? Oh, I want to add Benjamin in the paperwork itself.
Oh, yep. Okay, so let me just make the report.
Uh-huh. Now, you see in the, Ellis bought a couple too many.
So did that tip say it was near a body of water?
We're at 30 meters from water.
Ah, okay, that's useful.
You like to do
Yeah.
not too many bodies of water in that kind of area.
Nah, it is
No,
probably
I'm-
going to be
I'm
along the
making a
river.
report now.
Yeah.
report.
See where it gets you.
Yeah, the-
See, you think it's
yeah.
helpful, right?
go
But it
into
says
the
within
It's
30
the
meters.
deadline
That could be
for
any.
February 27th.
It
That's
could be
the
right
best
next
way
to
do
it.
the
It could
report.
be 29 meters away.
I
It
do
could
it
be
from the
5
top.
meters away.
No, no, no.
Mhm.
Why is there?
Open up the paperwork.
Can you do me a favor?
The 14
Yep.
down.
Can you take that horse and put it in the pinned-in area at the strawberry stables here?
Oh, sure.
That's where.
Actually, I should have done that. Hey, Buzz, I'm gonna go
Alright,
grab my
need a
horse at the
moment.
stable real
I
quick.
think.
All right.
I should have honestly just did that. Forgot my horse is in the stables.
It is your job to pass it up to the person.
Yeah, echoing all the echoing.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, 3 shots, just book it over then. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. To learn as I go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's always circumstances where someone else could have found them as well, so it's always a possibility. Never a bad thing, sometimes a good thing. Alright, I appreciate it.
Ready?
Yep, ready to go.
Yes, sir. Alright.
Come on, Grizz. Stu's hanging back.
He is, yeah. All right, we'll do a 1-2, 1-2-1. We'll have Clem and Benjamin in the middle, and Ellis bringing up the rear.
Heard.
All right.
Heard.
Going right.
Going right.
Heard.
Going right.
Cutting across.
Cutting across.
Cutting across.
Heard.
So, Benjamin, did they brief you kind of attack?
Buzz, it's really hard to hear you over this rain, I'm not gonna lie. Are you yelling?
Oh, I am yelling.
You're yelling? Still can hear you. It's really hard.
Cutting across it.
Heard.
All right, down here, good and slow.
Easy boy.
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps reports of a hurt or injured missing person out here. If that's you, yell out. If you can't yell out, give us some kind of sign that you're out here if you can.
Saints Crossing Rangers, if anyone's injured or hurt out here, please let us know.
Alright, it's starting to get a little bit deeper here, so we'll get 2 on one side. Oh no, we only need to be on the left side.
I think I see something up ahead, maybe. On the left there, on the ground. Is that a person or is that a rock?
I'll tell you in a moment. Yeah. That's
Oh!
a person.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Hobo
yeah.
Joe!
Joe, you alright? Yeah.
Joe!
We got you. Alright. Hitch up your horses.
Hitch up horses.
I woke up and my hand was
Hitch
stuck
up.
under the wagon wheel. I can't move.
Stay still, Joe. Don't move.
It's so cold. I've been lying in this river for like 2 hours.
You have.
Joe!
Just going looking for you.
Just gonna look him over. Is that Cole?
Yep.
Cole, go
I
to
thought
Blackwater.
maybe
Tell
was-
Bellatrix to expect us with Hobo Joe, okay?
All right, I'll go ahead.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm on, Shiny.
Oh, okay, Joe. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Buzz, you want to help me lift up this wagon wheel?
Yep.
I'll move Joe, okay?
Well, we've got to do this all at once, so we're going to lift up the wheel and you're going to pull them. Yep.
Do not
I'll get up
fuck
on
it
this.
up. I like my hand.
All right.
Yeah, we like it too. All right, everybody,
All right,
on the
I'm
count of
ready.
3. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, lift it. Lift it. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Set it back down. Set it back down. All right.
Do you want to get him out of the water?
I mean, it's he's still talking. I don't hear no fluid in his lungs.
He said he was cold.
Oh, it's just my feet.
I have a blanket in my hands right now that you can wrap him up in when we get him out.
We might need some sticks to just put around his arm, maybe?
Benjamin, you
Yeah.
got yourself a knife?
I'll do so.
All right.
I'll
yeah.
see if I can get some.
Yeah, cut a couple small branches off and shave them down if there are any little.
Is
ones
it
sticking out.
bad? How's my hand look?
No!
You're,
Don't leave me, please.
right here. You have a couple fingers that look like they might be broken.
Oh no, again. Oh God.
Have you broken your fingers before?
Yeah. I fell. And I landed with my hands like my fingers were pointed, and it broke them.
Bent them backwards, probably.
Mm.
Is there anything else hurting on you?
My heart.
Your heart.
My girlfriend cheated on me.
Wow, what a piece of work she must be.
Yeah.
Who was your girlfriend? If you don't mind talking about it.
Name was Vivian.
Vivian. Haven't I seen you in... Do you live out of Valentine?
Yeah.
Is Vivian from Valentine as well?
I don't know. I sees her there a lot. Broke my heart. She kissed a fella named Bishop. She said she didn't know how good our relationship was, but it was perfect.
So she kissed some fella and then is regretting it?
I don't know if she regrets it. I don't know what's in her brain. All I know is she's a heartbreaker.
So, Ranger Recruit Power, you want to probably put a stick on either side of his middle finger and his pinky finger, and then take some thread and wrap it around and tie it. The goal is to keep
Fashion a
his...
little like splint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I bite down on a stick before you do it? Because I had it done before and it was sore.
I'm just going to rest your arm here so I can access your fingers a bit better, alright?
Okay.
And you can have that bigger one there. It might be a tad bit painful.
Thank you.
Alright.
No, we're not.
Ready?
We're not going to be popping your fingers back in place or anything. We're just going to keep it straight with these sticks.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep it straight. I ain't going to do any popping.
And Clem can take back over.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Clem, we have the sticks and we're making splints for his 2 fingers.
Oh, okay. It seems like you guys got it. Just it's gonna hurt, but you got this, Joe. You guys do it. It's gross. You guys do it.
Okay, right. Don't hate me for this, but it's for your own good, alright?
Wait, is the recruit done his first aid
Wait.
trainings?
Do you want me? Yeah. Do you want me to do a buzz?
I think then if he
yeah,
hasn't,
but,
Ellis should do it.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah,
hand me
you
the
could have the
sticks,
stick.
I'll do it. I've done it before.
There you go.
All right. Try not to move your fingers for me.
Okay. Oh, God.
You've had way worse than this, Joe. You're fine.
It hurts, Clem. It all hurts.
Just go look forward to Blackwater. You know, we got doctors there, Cole's there.
I don't want coal. I'm not a minor, lady.
All right, it's not too tight, is it? It needs to be tight, but it's not too tight, is it?
I don't know. Is it okay, Clem?
Let me have a look.
That's right, Clem. Look at it good and close.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, I gotta do his pinky as well.
Okay, I think it's good. I think we're good.
All right, we'll get him on.
I got him.
Get him on Benjamin's horse.
All right, let me bring him on over.
Yeah, Benjamin, get on. Quick.
Joe,
Yep.
Jesus Christ. We're not drowning you yet. Worry about it.
Joe, did you ride here on a horse?
I think this wagon here is his.
Wagon, okay. I was making sure there wasn't a horse that I needed to grab.
All right, don't drown him, okay? You're gonna be safe with Benjamin. This is Hobo Joe. He's king of the hobos.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Joe.
You can cut right across the river right there.
Yeah, I want to probably go further down and then cut across.
Yeah, there's one little spot right here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Joe,
What?
how's things going with the hobos?
Not good. Well, the hobos are good, but not for me.
What's wrong with you apart from, getting your fingers all twisted here?
We broke up, and I got
Oh my
shot
God.
real bad a couple days ago, and now I got broken fingers, and my
So
head
you got a
really
broken
hurts,
heart.
Clem.
Who shot you? Was it who was your girlfriend?
Vivian.
Vivian who?
Vivian, my girlfriend.
I don't think it's any of the Vivians I know.
What you mean? They too good for me? What are you trying to say, Clem?
No, I do know everyone. I'm a celebrity. No, I'm joking. The 2 Vivians I know are in relationships. With not you, so. Unless they
I'm in
really
a
cheated on you.
relationship with Bishop.
I don't think so. I don't know a Bishop.
Well, then it's that one. It's that one. She
Who's
cheated on me
Bishop?
with Bishop.
Oh my God.
All right, we're
Who's
gonna get him inside.
Bishop? He's a piece of shit, Clementine.
I
Piece
believe
of
you, Joe.
shit.
I believe you. It's okay.
You could probably hitch up over here, Benjamin, if you need.
Yeah,
It's
Clementine,
okay.
get
I'll
him.
get, I got it.
There we go.
We'll go see if Bella's around still.
Always, Joe. Always. Are you still with the hobos?
You mean am I still? Okay, of course I am.
Okay,
What
I'm
do you
just making
mean?
sure. Just, I haven't seen you around in a while, and sometimes friends fall out, and it would break my heart to see the hobos fall out. And I had to
I were
confirm.
with them.
Last
We
name is
was having
Powell,
a
right?
race, and I failed.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
And they went a
Oh.
different way.
I'm
That's
gonna go
why I
Telegram
wasn't
station
with them.
Buzz. Just stay
Okay.
for a second.
Fair.
Oh, never mind. He's back. But I
I'm
didn't get a
just
chance
getting,
to
y'all a bit
stabilize
more
his
comfortable
pinky
here.
finger at all. So he broke his middle finger and pinky finger looked broken. I splinted the middle one. I didn't get to do his pinky. So
I mean, what do you really need a pinky finger for, anyhow?
I mean, true. I was just saying that just in case there's no doctors that show up. Did you send a telegram?
Yeah, a telegram was sent on the Joe's friend that we saw. All right, we'll hitch up for a moment, and
I was saying if there's no
you
doctors,
could work on that finger if you
You
want.
should get them, you know them puzzles,
yeah,
the word
I'll sponsor
puzzle,
real quick.
like with all the cubes, the squares and stuff. Crossword. Yeah, you should get them and just put it over the paperwork and pretend you're doing paperwork. No one will know.
I think they'll know when the paperwork's not done and they need it done.
Hey Joe, while you're laying here, I'm gonna go ahead and try to stabilize this pinky finger. I didn't get a chance to do it.
Okay. Is that gonna hurt me?
It's gonna be the same as your middle finger.
Can we wait until he's comfortable, like in the bed? We don't want him to get stuck or nothing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the bed. We're almost done.
And my knee is starting to go dead because you're
Your
leaning
knee's
on it.
going dead?
Yeah, because you're leaning on it for so long.
No, I'm not.
You are. Quit leaning on my leg. What the
That's
hell?
fine. There you go. I'll quit leaning on your leg.
Thank you.
I went looking around town, but I couldn't find her, so I just sent a telegram out saying that they were going to need a doctor here, and that the Rangers found somebody, and where they found them.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, to the medic, so that way a doctor would get it.
Shadow, just your hand real still for me.
Oh, yeah, yep. Why does no one ever know what I'm telling them?
Yeah, there might have been a
Because they
day
never
where
got it.
Yeah, there was a day where I was sending it to medical. Thought I was getting ignored.
I bet plenty of people do that.
I don't know.
Good thing I got two hands, huh?
Yeah. Is this your dominant hand that the fingers are broke on?
Yeah.
I just figured I'd let them get taken care of.
It's okay. I can use my left for drinking, so.
Yeah. Alright. You should be good until the doctor gets here.
Thank you.
Try not to move those fingers. Be very
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah, there's
with
a-
that. Don't head it off
There's
anything.
a building on the main street that says surgery, so you could always go over there and knock on it after about 10 minutes or so. That'll awaken the local medics that could come. Yep.
I was glad that you all found him, because I was just coming back looking, thinking that's right about where he veered off with the wagon. And we didn't see him after that.
So good on you for turning back. That's a good friend there.
Yeah, you would do it for me. It's just the right thing to do.
Damn right.
Or family, you know?
See, Clementine? Family. She thought you
I
guys
love it.
got rid of me.
I didn't get rid of you.
Well, you thought the hobos
never
got
would.
rid of me.
No,
Thought we
I
weren't
thought...
friends.
No, because you were on your own. I was worried. Well, I never think about to be an argument with you. I just worry about
I'm not
you and
arguing.
that Jug and Cole and everybody just
Are you
gets mad at me.
crying?
No.
I'm sorry, Clem. Didn't mean to make you cry.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been emotional the last 2 days anyhow.
Well, I don't know if I've said it yet, Clem, but I'm happy to see you wearing that poncho.
Aw, thanks, Cole.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
I
good job.
appreciate you.
My hand's pretty fucked up and my head's pretty sore, but I'm okay.
All right, we'll make our way.
They said I done
Actually,
broke
we'll
two
go Manzanita.
fingers.
We need to let the local doctor know.
Only broke finger.
Yeah, my
Yeah, I
middle
mean,
finger and my,
I told him to
pinky
wait
fingers.
10 minutes or so if a medic couldn't make it. So,
Not good. I'm sure they'll get them put back in place or
Yeah.
straight or whatever.
Joe, if a medic don't come in the next 10 minutes, we'll.
All right, Manzanita.
Yeah, I just saw a rider coming in. Not sure which way. Didn't know if it was a medic or not. Benjamin, do you know the way to Manzanita Post?
That down in New Austin.
No,
I'm a little bit closer.
Manzanita's the post in Teltrees.
Let him look at the map.
Oh, that.
Sorry, I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, lead us there. You get to pick the formation. So out of 4. And then, yep, we will follow you there.
I guess a 1-2-1 then.
Heard?
If you Buzz and Clem in the back.
Clem in the back.
Clem's in the rear. Dr. Shipman
You
will be
wish.
having a field day with that.
Yep, you wish. Clem, when we get to Manzanita, I'll have you fill out the rest of the paperwork.
Yes, sir. Understood.
We want weapons out on account of the cougars and bears we might encounter.
And it's not time, so wolves as well.
And foggy.
And
Good
fog.
luck seeing
And
whatever
criminals.
cougar there is.
And cannibals.
Someone's saddle's loose. I just can't figure out who.
It's
I think
me.
Clementine. Yep.
Should I go back to it?
No, it's all right.
No,
it's all
we're
right.
already
Staying
gone.
way back.
It's fine.
I'm so lonely.
Buzz, is there any ranger meetings or anything that I need to be aware of? I didn't see
I
anything
think
in the
we're-
news.
We're going to work on organizing one in March.
Okay.
Should have had one in February, but we got a little delayed. Rider ahead.
Rider ahead.
Rider herd. Howdy, sir.
Eyes out for cougars.
He wasn't running away too fast, so...
Just remember, tell us which way you're going to turn before you turn.
Snake? Oh, wait, I want that snake. I'll meet you there.
I'll stay behind with Ellis.
Here, snaky, snaky, snaky. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here, snaky, snaky, snaky. Where'd it go? Daggone it.
Let's go back to the post. Well, there's
Ah,
the west is full
yeah.
of snakes. If you want, me and you can go. We'll kidnap a doctor and we'll go on a little day trip or something.
Yeah.
The
Apologies, I
snake
was trying
eluded
to
us.
see what
That's
kind of
alright.
snake it was.
It's all right. There'll be others.
I want to say because it's in the Great Plains, that's a rattlesnake, but I could
Probably
be
is.
wrong. But don't quote me on that. We'll find out for sure.
Now, Benjamin, there might be bull or dogs that look like wolves inside the post. We don't shoot them. We give them food.
Alright, taking right here.
If you shoot those
Taking a
dogs,
ride.
you get fired. That's what I was told.
You get them fired.
Yeah, you leave these puppers alone. You just gotta be careful because they like to follow you, like this one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
There was a time where I hitched my horse right here. I came up here with Buzz. I hitched my horse right here, and I was looking at the ranger lodge here.
Oh, I remember that.
And I go, oh, I can hear a bear. And I turned around, and there was a giant bear in my face.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh no. And I tried to ram, but it got me like right here. And Buzz was inside just shooting it.
Yep, through the window.
Remember,
I gotta check the tip line.
I came across a feller from, I was doing a search and rescue. I came across a feller back down that way who had been attacked by, he had been attacked by a cougar, and he killed the cougar. But then there was also a bear right there, and then the bear got him.
Oh, hell.
So you're just not
That
having
tip is
very
for
good.
you in there, Buzz.
All right.
So you're not having very good luck today.
You want to go to the one that we all responded? Or you want to mark that?
Oh, yeah. No, I should have done that. You're right. I just looked in there, though. I should have done it.
Hey, pal.
Yeah.
We do?
You see that group of 4 buildings to our south?
What?
The other
what's
little
happening?
bar.
What is it?
There's a little. Oh no, never mind. That's the one to our right. Yeah, I see those 4.
Yeah, the one that's like a little bit east of the Tall trees.
Yeah.
That's called Bear Town.
Beartown.
It's an old cannibal camp, I do believe,
Where
but
would you
there's
say
a
the
bear
exact
that hangs
location
around
is
there
that we
sometimes.
found?
Yeah, I was about to say, 'cause isn't that usually bear over that way as well? If you.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
speakeasy over there. There might be one over there and such.
Likes to pounce out of you.
Oh, I know how to do that. I just forgot to do it. So it is resolved. Reason for tip, what would I say? Do I put who we found?
Oh my God, I should check that area real quick.
I'll come along with you.
Buzz, Recruit Power and I are going to check the speakeasy over here, see if make sure there's no bear or anything.
All right. Be quick. We got one for farm.
Yep.
Or,
We're just going right down the road here.
Sure thing.
I think,
What? Horse, why? Yes, horses, don't jump over the fence.
You alright?
Goodness. It's one more step to the glue factory for you. No, okay. Not seeing one. No, I'll just go back.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt to look.
Absolutely.
well, reason for tip, I put wagon race gone wrong, and then I tagged, attached onto the paperwork of Joseph Quinn, and then, places searched, went along, what river is it called again?
Lower Montana.
Is it upper or lower?
Lower.
That's upper.
It says lower. No, wait. I don't know. Never mind. Listen in. I'm looking at the wrong one.
It's all right.
That's all right.
Oh, it doesn't?
Where'd the dog go? Oh, there's one.
So we're responding from Manzanita. Is there an abbreviation for Manzanita, or?
No, I could just write Manzanita.
Rally Point?
We'll probably do Valentine Medical.
Where's this step at? In Heartlands?
Far Western New Hanover.
Yep.
Far Western.
Okay, that's all I need to do. Okay, done. Alright, you can have a look and see if it looks okay from both sides, but...
Sure thing.
Alright, I think we can go.
Far Western New Hanover.
Yeah, that's going to be like Caliban Seat.
That's what I'm thinking.
Probably under bards and all that.
Yeah.
So, all right, mount up.
Where are you thinking?
Anywhere, if you look at your map. Oh, I'm going to make sure
I got it.
This horse doesn't kick me.
Yep.
Did you respond to the tip line?
So it's going to be anywhere from like Flatneck. Because if you look at where New Hanover is on the map, it's going to be anywhere from Flatneck, probably all the way up towards Cumberland Falls, but not on the not near the water, not near the river.
All right. Okay.
So we're going to be looking for horses or wagons.
Yeah. It's a good thing to remember, pal. For a location like New Hanover, the Heartlands.
Yep.
It's very unlikely that it's actually going to be something to do with an animal. It's probably going to be some type of crash.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Probably somebody going off a cliff accidental lack.
It could also be that somebody's shot someone and left them. Is it okay if we buy a water source too? Because I'm pretty thirsty and my canteen's pretty empty.
When we cross the river, yes. You said
Thank you very much.
Yep. All right, staying right.
Staying right, Herd?
Heard.
Staying right.
We're going to pick it up now. Full speed.
Full speed?
Full speed.
Heard. I will not stop for that one. Whenever you're on a search and rescue, pal, you never want to really. I mean, stopping for water is okay, but like stopping to. You never really want to stop if you're on a search and rescue. You want to try to get to the person as quick as you can.
Absolutely, every second matters. Right ahead.
Thank you.
Is it okay if we stop?
Clem, I have an extra canteen that I can give you when we get there.
It's okay. It's just the fact that they're pretty empty. That's all. I'm usually very organized with water. Rider ahead.
Rider ahead.
slowing it down for horses.
Slowing it down for the horse.
Heard.
Yeah, I should have said the nickel crossing, not that one back there.
Just looking at all the water. My mouth is drooling, boys.
Must be nice to want things.
It's less of a want and more of a need.
Rider ahead.
Rider ahead on the road.
Heard.
Does my saddle still need fixing?
Yeah, it's alright though.
Okay, sorry, we can fix it in Valentine.
That's alright. It's alright. These things happen. It's alright. Trust me, I'll find something much more earth-shattering to take your poncho over. Alright, we'll get on the other side of the river, then you can fill up Glen. Alright. Alright, fill it fast.
How long ago was the tip?
I wanted to say, as of right now, maybe about 12 minutes.
No, that's not too bad. I'll respond to later.
2 different riders going different ways on the bridge.
Ooh.
Did they crash?
No.
Oh.
But I'd say we probably want to cut down under bards. And then start turning up towards Light Neck and Limpany.
Alright, I'm
following you, boss.
Up.
Heard. Rider ahead.
Rider ahead.
Rider ahead.
Heard. Well, never mind.
I thought, okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
Alright, we'll fan out here.
Yeah.
And we're going to want to watch the cliff sides over here to the left.
You want me to take the shoreline? Well.
Shoreline, it's, there ain't no,
oh, okay.
there's no indication that it was near water.
The shoreline does come up as a separate thing or like close to water or whatever?
It would.
But there are some spots that are about 100 feet out. So even if they, were near it.
It would pop up 30 meters from water if that's the case, though, right?
Yeah, but even if they were like over here or something, it still seems a bit far out.
Yeah, yeah. Saints Cross Ranger Corps. If anyone's hurt or injured, please let us know.
But I'd probably
Saints
say
Cross and Ranger
cliffs would
Corps,
be good
looking
to
for
look
somebody
for.
that might be hurt or injured out here. After you, please yell out. Saints Cross and Ranger Corps.
Saints Cross and Rangers. If anyone's hurt or injured out here, please let us know.
Saints Cross and
Alright, I think we're good to go up towards Flat Neck.
Alright.
Okay.
Wouldn't this be more like central or eastern New Hanover? More. I don't know.
In the greater scheme of things, I don't even think this would be central. Clementine, will you take men to clear Flat Neck?
Yep. I do see people walking around. Not sure if it's strangers or not. But
Sure. Doors open. See no horses.
I'm gonna go up on that tower and see if I see
this
anything.
is the Saints Cross and Ranger Corps. I need to perform a wellness check on this building. Is there anybody inside?
folk that just passed me with that rifle out, but they're either headed towards Rhodes or Valentine.
Did you get a good look if you any of them are?
One of them looked like he was having like a sombrero or something.
Yep.
Well, they just kept going. They could have easily probably robbed me. All right, we're going to dip down wait, a little bit to the left here.
Heard.
There's a, should be a little turn over here a little further. I think.
It's further up that way than to the left.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's right here.
I'm gonna fade out again.
You find him
Heard.
out
You're gonna want to check all the bottoms of these blue faces.
Saints Crossing Rangers, anyone hurt or injured, please let us know. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please let us know. Saints Crossing Rangers, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Saints Crossing Rangers, anyone hurt or injured, please yell out. Don't know where they went. Saints Crossing Rangers, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Saints Crossing Rangers, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please let us know.
There he is.
Sorry, I got carried away looking along the cliffs.
Oh, you're good. You're good. That's exactly what we want. We ended up going through Limpany and we checked the southwest.
All right. I went up as far as that. I've looked as far as that cliff line. I haven't checked the other one yet.
All right. Yep. You're gonna find this can sometimes get a little.
Saints Crossing Rangers, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, if anyone's hurt or injured out here, please yell out. Saints Crossing Rangers, anybody hurt or injured out here, please yell out.
Saints Crossing Range call out. Anyone's injured around here, please call out.
The smash sneaky going. Gotta get
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Freaking A. Ah. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Really, Grizz? Come on now. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Saints Crossing Rangers, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Saints Crossing Rangers, anyone injured or hurt out here, please let me know. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured out here, please yell out. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Where did they go?
Saints Crossing Rangers. Anybody hurt here?
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps. Anybody hurt or injured, please yell out.
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps.
Saints Crossing Rangers. Anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. Saints Crossing Rangers. Anybody hurt or injured out here, please let us know.
Saints Crossing Rangers. Anybody hurt over here?
Where's Clem?
She was checking the top.
Okay.
Saints Crossing Rangers. Anybody hurt here?
Where is this person at?
Ain't that the puzzle? Ain't that the fun part?
Yeah. It said, what did it say exactly in the tip?
Far Western New Hanover.
Far Western New Hanover. Goodness, what a detailed description that is. Can't complain, it's more detailed than what it was a few months ago.
Yep.
We would have just got New Hanover.
Yep, this would have been the Heartlands.
Yeah, that would have been it.
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps. Anybody hurt down there?
Yeah, pal, you got it. You got it, easy. You know what the tips used to say?
What do the tips used to say?
So this area, they would have just said, wait. Shoot your gun off 3 times.
Yeah. Do you want to shoot my gun up?
Yeah.
You found him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over.
Howdy, ma'am. Can you hear me?
All right, Ellis, you stabilize. I'm going to go get Clementine.
Heard.
All right.
Can you do me a favor and grab a blanket off my saddlebags?
Yeah, I know who this is.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, here you go. I'm gonna move my horse out of the way before he kicks any of us.
Yep. Alright. You should be warming up there. Wrap the blanket around you. I'm gonna look at this cut. What's your name, ma'am?
Coy Hasty. Hello, how's it going?
She has a cut on the back of her head.
This branch is troublesome.
Do you remember what happened, ma'am?
Oh yeah, I was trying to get away from some holes. I got myself on that ledge there.
Alright. Well, we're going to take care of it here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean that wound out. I'm going to pack it, and then I'm going to wrap it up, and we're going to get you to a medical office. Are you a doctor?
Howdy. Yeah, I am. Dr.
Okay.
Dr. Larky Atwood.
Alright, she has a cut on the back of her head. As far as I can tell, that's the only serious injuries. It does not seem too deep that it's going to need stitches or anything.
Gotcha. Doesn't seem to need stitches.
It doesn't appear too deep, but you probably have a better eye for this sort of thing than I do.
Alright, well, if you want to go ahead and do your first aid since you've already started, get her all set up, I can take her back to town if you'd like.
If it's okay with the others, I'm sure we don't mind you there, making sure everybody gets her safely.
Yeah, I would appreciate an escort.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna rinse out the wound here. You once it looks clean enough, you pack it. What was your name, miss?
Chloe Hastings.
Did I hear Chloe?
Her name's Coy.
Coy.
Oh, Coy. Have I met you before? I don't know if you've met, but I'm Clementine.
I don't believe it. It's nice to meet you, I guess.
Nice to meet you. You know,
You're one of the lucky ones.
it's not, the best circumstances to me, but it's definitely not the worst.
Freaking dog.
Just gonna finish clearing it out now. There you go. It looks clean to me. Pack it, wrap it, and see if she's okay to move.
How you feeling, ma'am?
Benjamin, I'm going to show you
I can get her
how
up.
to tie your
Over
horse
here.
to the back of this lady's horse and get her
I'm gonna
horse
lift
into
you up
town.
here. Count of three.
Okay.
One.
I was gonna show
Well,
her. I mean,
then you should do it.
I will show you. Hey.
Show him.
Alright,
this was her
so-
horse, right? Here.
I think it's the one with the white mane.
It's this one over here, the white mane.
Yeah. So what you're gonna do is, this is your horse, right?
Mine's the white one over there.
Alrighty, miss. I'm Dr. Larkwood. I'm
let's
gonna
get your
you
horse
back to town
first.
and we'll get a little bit of iron.
Wait, this is not, this white horse is,
Oh, wait.
that's mouth.
Oh, it's right there. Never mind.
Yeah. Alright, okay, so.
I'll grab her head again.
Where's my horse?
It's over there with the lantern.
Yep.
I barely heard her.
You got it? Are they following you?
He's being a real pain in the ass, right?
He might get a bit fucky about it, but
It's because we're probably around.
yeah. But as long as he's following you, he might be grumpy that you're not riding him back.
Where you want to take them, Lark? Strawberry Valley?
I think we're heading to Strawberry.
Sure thing.
Sounds like we're heading to Strawberry.
We're just trying to one of the recruits out to tie his horse to the back of this lady's horse.
He was just a bit annoyed at me. Yeah.
There we go.
Because now you gotta navigate two horses. So just keep an eye on them both. Make sure you don't crash into anyone like I do.
I will try my best.
You're going to want to be in the back, Benjamin, because your horse is going to try to catch up and then slow down. So,
Alright. I'll take him to the back.
you all right? Don't cross the river.
Ooh, it's a little deep there.
Just a little. Rip keeps you clean.
So, Lark, do you work for the state again? I'm glad.
I couldn't stay retired. Oh, it was such a fun time. as a state employee, they basically shoved the keys in my back pocket the second that I said that I was thinking about returning.
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, it was a hell of a night. Thank you. It's good to be back. Probably should have known in advance that I couldn't stay retired for too long, but you know.
If you need to take time for yourself, you need to take time for yourself.
Yeah, I think I only lasted, what was it, 3 months? It wasn't long at all.
I think you taught me one of the best lessons I've learned so far.
What's that?
About needs and servicing. I know I make a joke about it, but I think it's important to put yourself first.
Yeah.
That kind of helped me go on the whole I am better, I deserve better thing. And why I joined the Rangers and stuff, so you have more influence than you know, Dr. Lord.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're doing better now, but yeah, if there's something in your life that ain't serving you, get rid of it.
I love you, Lord. You should put that
I
in the
appreciate
newspaper.
that, Glenn.
I'm gonna have to come and stay with Weller. I've stayed with Cash a couple times. I've lived with Tabitha, so slowing down for town.
Staying with Weller is an interesting experience.
Could you imagine him and I under the same roof?
Oh.
For a night, it would just be arguments all the time.
Alright, hitch up, resupply, get any food if you need to.
I'll check the tip line real quick. There's a couple
Appreciate
people
that.
on the back porch. You go ahead and hitch up there, that's fine. Freaking A.
It's shut properly.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What time is it by the Eastern Standard Stars?
9:28.
Thank you.
Ah, shoot.
Where would you say we found the person?
Let me see.
I know it's under a bridge.
It was the bridge that you take. So like when you're leaving Valentine, right? And you take, like if you're going to Strawberry,
Underbridge.
like if you're leaving Valentine going to Strawberry, you know that small bridge that you would turn left onto. And
I'm
then-
gonna put under bridge between Strawberry and Valentine.
Yeah, it's fine. Along the Dakota River, it's close to. We got another tip. I could fill this one out. I just came.
What did she say her name was? Coy.
Coy, C-O-Y.
I don't think her paperwork's C-O-Y.
Yeah,
That can't be it.
thought that's what she said.
Then her fingerprints aren't on the system. Coy.
Yeah.
What's her last name?
I don't think she mentioned her last name. Let me go tell Buzz if we got a tip. Clem, you gonna be in there for a second?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna lock the door back behind me then.
Get that in. So
We got another tip for Northern Roanoke.
Northern Roanoke.
Just
Alright.
came in like just now. I can do the paperwork for
All right. Clementine, go.
it. She's finishing she's inside finishing the paperwork for this last one.
Perfect.
Oh wait, I can't even do this till she's done. I forget I can't actually do it until she's done.
Yep. That's where the patience comes in.
Me back there, by the way.
What?
I'm
Any
done.
of you back there if you want to join.
Read out of Roanoke Church.
What'd you say, Clem?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I'm out of the
Can you,
paperwork now.
All right.
Not yet, but I will.
But y'all arrived, so yeah, I'll lead the Northern Roanoke one.
All right.
All right.
There's
So
two
who's doing the
Roanoke
paperwork?
ones.
I'm doing
Okay.
it right now.
I think Ellis is doing it.
All right. And who's this? Sorry.
Hi, sorry, I'm Benjamin Powell. Pleasure to meet you.
Clementine, did you know how to resolve?
What's your name?
Did you resolve that one?
Benjamin Powell.
Benjamin. Oh yeah, your pal.
It's all right.
I'm Tibbet.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Have we met?
We may have one time here.
I feel like I've definitely met you at least once.
Yeah, I tried to make my way around the ranger stations while I was going through the process of applying.
Fair enough.
Who all's going?
I am. I'll be leading it apparently. Any other recruits here?
I think it's just him.
Yep.
Okay. Really? There's 3 signed up. The big
Uh,
golden board.
Yeah, I think one of them had to go find food, and then whatever food she had might have either not disagreed with her, and she had to run away.
Yeah,
So-
see, you should be like Tibbet and have pocket snacks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Buzz,
Congrats
are you
on your room,
staying?
by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm staying. I'm going to oversee
Go
this
search.
interview.
Yes.
All right, Clem, are you coming?
To Northern Tibbet, are you going to Northern Roanoke?
I'm leading it. So.
It shouldn't matter. It
Oh.
shouldn't matter. Just as a heads up. It shouldn't matter who's going.
You're right. You're right. Yes, I'll go to Northern Roanoke.
Just give me 2 minutes in here and then I'll be ready.
It does matter. Tibbet's the coolest.
I see.
I do want to
definitely
quickly
learned the
go
most
get
from
it.
her.
My different horse.
Harrisburg Medical. All right. All right. Just so you know, pal, our rally point is Annisburg Medical.
Okay, Annisburg Medical.
You know what the
Is it
doctor's
gonna be
office is in
Yeah,
Annisburg?
yeah. This is going to be up near like Brandywine Drop area that we're looking.
Yeah, it's going to be a cougar. I can about
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Fair few of them up there as well, so cougar territory it is.
Where did Tibbet go?
Went to
Right here.
behind you.
I put the rally point as Annisburg Medical, and I don't know where Clem went. She went somewhere.
All right, we'll pick her up. All right.
I'm not sure if
I'm
I'm not sure if she went to the stables or not. I was looking at the paperwork. Let me ask Pal. Which way did Clem go?
They may have gone behind towards the stable. I'll have a quick look up here.
Wait, I hear a horse.
This is them. Yeah, this is them riding.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Sorry, I had to go tighten
yeah,
my
yeah,
saddle on the other horse, but I wanted this horse anyway.
Okay, this is. I haven't seen you in a while, Wade. All right, we'll do 1, 2, 1. Wade, you'll be in the back though.
All right.
Hurry.
Get out of here quick. All right, picking up the canter.
Picking it up, heard?
Picking it up.
Heard.
This is your first day. What was your name again? Wow. Is this your first day, pal?
Yeah, it is. I got accepted about 5 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez,
so
you're getting
just-
a lot more training than I got when I first started.
Stay left.
Staying left?
Staying left.
Heard.
We're gonna go ahead and pick it up here.
Pick it up here?
Heard.
Can we take the shortcut, staying straight through the trees? This one.
Taking the shortcut
Taking
through the
the shortcut.
trees.
Heard.
Watch for the drop.
Hey, pal, relay the rally point to Clem.
Oh, what was that?
Relay the rally point to Clem. She didn't hear it.
Alright.
Daggone it, fella. Get out the way. Jeez.
Yeah, the right point sounds very medical. Bye-bye.
You said this was North Roanoke?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It just said northern.
I check the observatory area first. Just because
Yeah.
8 times out of 10 it's there. Well,
That's what I figured.
Let's go ahead and take care of him. Oh, Clementine! Oh my god!
What in the world?
There's
Get on a
wolves.
rock.
Where are they? Watch where your horses are.
Let's get spooked by a good fight.
It's okay.
Oh my
It's
god.
okay. It's okay.
It's dead. It's done. There's one more. These wolves are a little weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
strange.
So, something we do is... Well, okay, we try to. That's what I was taught. I'm just trying to,
Yes. In the general sense, it's good to get on a rock. If you feel comfortable on your horse, feel free to shoot off your horse. I am the one ranger that shoots off horseback no matter what. I feel more comfortable on my horse. It keeps me safe. Ultimately, a rock is a safe assurance. Just make sure if you're gonna run to a rock, make sure you stop your horse before you get off, because otherwise you might flip over and then screw yourself
Yeah, I
there.
told you about that.
I feel personally attacked by that statement.
I'm taking it right here. No, it's
Taking
taking
it
it
right
in
here.
general. Even if...
Alright.
No, you're right. I'm just teasing.
Alright, we're ready to pick it up again?
Yeah, I'm
Ready?
good.
Alright, picking it up.
Yep.
Pick it up.
Picking it up.
Shoot, I forgot to put responding to that.
Taking a left here.
Heard.
Mine will be doing just about the same as yours. It's all happy with the rest in a moment. Pushing up the hill and then slowing it. Slowing for horses now.
We might have company. I forgot to put responding on the actual tip.
Taking a left off the road here. Yeah, what?
We forgot to put that we were responding on the physical tip itself. We can always stop off at the Roanoke Ranger Tower.
I will go down home.
Staying off road.
Staying off road.
Heard. Voices really do not travel that far.
Watch for rocks around this little area.
And of course, I'll run right into a rock.
I'll be getting back on the road here and staying left.
Heard.
Back on the road and staying left.
Let me know when y'all are ready to ride again. Rider ahead.
Ready. Rider ahead.
I'm ready.
I'm good to go for a bit.
You're good to go? Alright,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and pick it up.
Picking
Stay
it
to
up.
the right side of the checkpoint here.
Getting back on the road.
Back on the road. taking a left.
Heard.
Horses.
Where was that? Is Benjamin Pyle.
Okay, I always have my gun out. That's just a me thing. You can have your gun out if you want. I can have it out for deterring thieves. There's also your following tracks.
Can offer right here, following track.
You don't actually have to have your gun out. Some rangers don't like doing it. Others will tell you to put it away. Whatever, it makes you more comfortable.
Yeah. I'll probably especially keep it out in the cougar territory. That's that's where I'm gonna need it. But yeah, I
just
understand.
always keep my gun out. Everyone knows this. I'm gonna stay straight up this hill road. Watch the right or the
Right
right.
up this hill off road. Road at the right.
Like I said, it's a badass.
Amen.
And there might be a snake up this hill.
I'll quickly run in and update the tip.
Alright.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, sure. Have you done it before?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Alright. Northern Roanoke, there's many ways you can go in at it. A lot of rangers will stop by Annisburg to check the medic office
we
first.
got 2 deputies coming.
Why?
Like I said,
Weiss
I forgot.
and Bishop.
I forgot to respond to it, so
Oh.
they didn't see it.
Right, that's fair. So a lot of rangers will go through Annisburg first. I tend to go from the west side, from the northern area, just because along that northern pathway by the observatory, there's like two
Then
cougar
we know how to
two
resolve
cougar
one.
dens, a wolf pack that can get you as well.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, there is another cougar area. So I check that area, and then we go from there.
Alright, there's 5 of us responding
Sounds
to
reasonable.
Northern Roanoke. We
Who are
gotta look
the
out for 2
deputies
deputies. Weiss and Bishop? Let me check. I didn't actually open the telegram. Saw tips that came in. 2 people are down in the area. We had police there. We will search for a search and rescue just in case some violence ensued.
Yeah, okay.
So they had deputies out here. 2 tips came in.
Alright, let's go on me.
Yeah.
So just be vigilant for criminals and stuff. Tibbet's on good terms with most of the criminals in the crossing, except for the group that misnamed them.
Except for the group that what?
That misnamed you. And then you were like, oh, it's Tibbet, motherfucker.
Shut up. You don't need to remind me about that. Let's go to the right here.
Go to the right.
Why? It's my favorite memory of you so far.
Look.
Ooh, my ear.
Did you hear McFarland's ranch got
Take a left
attacked?
here.
You left it?
We're gonna
Heard.
go off-road here.
Going off road here. We'll stay on topic. I'll tell you about the ranch later.
Okay, now back on the road.
Now back on the road.
Back on the road.
Heard.
What about McFarland's? Taking a right?
10-ton
right.
gang attacked McFarland's ranch, broke into the house and trashed it. They attacked MJ. They busted her face up. They stole her weapons too. I had to give her my yellow boat action.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna pick it up here.
Heard.
Get up
Gonna
here.
pick it up here.
Let's just stagger up here, because it could get a little,
Do you know what staggered is, pal?
It's
It's
too
like single file, but you're going to be
left, right, left, right.
yes, zigzag. There you go. All in all, it ends up just being single file at the end of the day.
Yeah. Taking it right.
Heard.
Staying on the right side. Following the horses. Mouthful of cougars.
I heard.
Yeah, it's crazy. Apparently it wasn't like Flyspec or Diddy, but they were doing it because I think Flyspec is a crush on MJ or something. But did you hear Flyspec and Diddy are getting married?
We're staying staggered here. I really
Staying
don't care
staggered?
about,
Staying
I
staggered.
don't care about the 10-9 gain, really. They can go fuck themselves.
Oh, are you not a...
Oh, they
No,
took
not
me
a fan.
hostage. You remember that?
No? What the fuck?
Yeah, they ransomed me and 3 other people.
Oh my god!
$75 with my fucking life. Okay,
Stay straight up here, be mindful of cougars.
Stay straight.
Heard.
well, there's gonna be a, possibly a, let's slow down here. There's gonna be a wolf
Slow down.
pack, possibly to the left up at
There's a
that hill.
person here to the left.
Oh, there's someone right there.
Hello?
Alright, be on the lookout. Howdy.
Yeah.
My name is Clementine Fisher with the Ranger Corps. Are you okay? Let's have a look.
Oh, could you ask if were you with anybody else?
Were you with somebody else?
I'm a Scrumpy somewhere here.
Oh, I see him. I see him right here.
Pal, you and I will watch the area. You watch
copy
over
that.
Clem, I'll watch over Tippett.
Okay.
Hello?
What's your name, miss? Henry with an eye. This is gonna sting like a bitch. I'm sorry.
Clem, can you make out what kind of attack it is? Or what kind of injuries? Shouldn't say attack.
Oh, howdy there.
Howdy.
How you feeling? What got you? Cougar. Okay. Did he run off?
I reckon he did.
Okay.
All I had was his damn bow and arrow. We went out here practicing, but
But you're okay now. We're gonna get you to a doctor. We're gonna get you safe.
This fella over here was attacked by a cougar, so watch out for him.
Yeah, she was saying she was attacked by cougars.
yeah, one thing led to another.
Fair enough. Alright, well, I'm just trying to check what injuries you have here. Well, let me make sure they didn't make an artery here.
What? What you mean? Well, nature and I don't seem to be getting along. Yes. Okay.
Alright, we'll head to Annisburg via the tracks.
Right.
On me? Actually, let's get to the road for now.
Cougar on the left. Pulling it.
Alright, I'm gonna let you guys take it. I don't wanna get
down.
All right, let's go.
Let's get Johannesburg.
It's great. It's got miners and guards and a cougar.
Whew, on a roll today. This will probably be my last response. Probably call it after we get done with this one.
I got attacked by wolves. Goodness.
There's likely to be cougars all the way up until Johannesburg.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Heard.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Down. Oh, apparently I stopped. Sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, Ellis, do
is
you want to
super
take
sensitive.
the recruit and just check the area, make sure no one else is down around here?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
There
it
was
might
two.
be easier just to take an instinct and medical.
Yeah, I would check probably around by the water maybe. I don't know. It looks
Yeah,
like they
it's
might
a
have been
Tennessee.
fled away though.
It's a Tennessee. I'll
No,
look.
not that one. The one in the back, northeast.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Arabian.
So for these, whenever you find a horse, see the way it's facing?
Yeah.
You're going to look behind it. So where it's facing this way, it's probably means it's run from this direction.
Run from that, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to check the shoreline for any cougars or people.
Alright.
Saints Crossing Rangers, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out.
I'll head over to work.
Yeah. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured? Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured out here? Saints Crossing Rangers, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out.
Saints Crossing Rangers, depending what's around it, call out.
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please call out. Let's go back.
Yep.
We'll check in front of the horse too, just in case.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please let us know.
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, if anyone's hurt around it, call out.
Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, if anyone's hurt out here, please yell out. Saints Crossing Ranger Corps, anybody hurt or injured, please yell out. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I've come across multiple horses just sitting there like that in this area. I'm thinking it's just what happens when someone flees them.
Yeah, or someone might have just left it there and he's got loose from his hitch.
Maybe. Gonna hedge up here.
Yeah.
Or not, really. In sync. Didn't see anything.
Don't worry, it's Annesburg. It smells a lot worse here than anything else. And I had to help out Hobo Joe today, so.
Well,
Exhibit.
it did a little bit of number 1, and when it was finished, it did a little number 2 on me.
I can see the headline now. Annesburg, new Valentine.
It didn't make love to me. Not this time.
I should hope not. You don't look like a cougar at all.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I'm finally a ranger now.
You's official,
that's
huh?
fine. I'm official. Did you hear that, Henry? I'm official.
Sorry, I had to decimate your. What'd you say?
Officially a ranger.
I'm probably going to, after we get this taken care of, I'm probably going to go up to the Emerald Tower and lay my head down.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was nice seeing you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I kind of took a bit of a break. I got burnt out. But I'm going to try to be around a few times a week. Did you send a tip into medical?
But maybe you both could
Yeah, I did.
With a cheeky little patrol with the Rangers. At some point we can organize something.
Are we getting them comfortable, or?
We're gonna wait for medics to arrive first.
Are any of the injuries serious?
You know, once we
No. But we should still let the medics deal with them.
Yeah,
there's plenty of medics around, so.
No, I was asking just out of curiosity.
Little Henry here, she an outlaw.
Wasn't questioning any decisions.
Oh, you are? What kind of outlaw?
I might also clock off after we dealt with this because I'm getting a little bit tired myself.
Okay.
So we found. Pal, you found four people today.
Yeah.
First day.
Yeah,
That's
it's been
pretty
a
good.
pretty good day. Well, good for them at least, in one sense, that they got found.
Yeah, so once we get this taken care of, I'm gonna head to Emerald Tower and do some feedback on Pal here, and then I'll lay my head down.
All right.
Pal, do you have any questions?
No, I've just been a good learning experience, being able to get out there and get my teeth kind of sunk into it. It's been a nice experience, and I appreciate it.
Hang around, Tibbet. She'll teach you a lot.
I
More
intend
than I
to.
could ever teach you.
Oh no, I'm sure everyone has their individual features, individual learning experiences.
Yeah, my learning experiences, I throw you into the deep end and see how you do.
Yeah, Tibbet was the first person to take me out.
Well, I guess
And
I
probably
look forward to your.
probably the ranger that I took the most from. We have very similar approaches to things.
Okay.
You'll
Yeah,
find that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say different rangers do things differently. You just gotta find out what works for you. But don't ever let a ranger tell you that it has to be done that way, because it usually doesn't.
Okay, more like just whatever kind of works for yourself kind of deal.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, obviously, I want to make sure you stay safe.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, if you go running into an animal den, they want you to at least, you know, people. I remember as a recruit, they got a little shitty with me for doing that. But the thing is, I backed my confidence with my ability. You know, there's confidence, and then not being able, you know, going down by an animal because you're overconfident. But I backed myself by showing them that I'm actually good at doing it how I do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll figure it out.
You also find that different people take different things away from being rangers. They're in there for different reasons. I mean, we're all in it for the same reason, but some people might lean more towards wildlife safety and stuff like that.
Kind of like preservationists and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Me personally, I do it to help people and help find people out there.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of more my calling, is to kind of give that protection and safety to people, and also being able to make sure that one extra person can make their way home to that loved one because they were found on that cliff or in that bush, you know, by that animal attack.
Should I send a tip into law saying that we found him?
Well, I got a full.
I already told the law, so.
Oh, okay. Was the law here?
Chances are, yeah, there was. Chances are he already marked them as resolved, which they shouldn't be doing, but. That deputy was one of the ones that actually came out this way, so.
You a teenage ranger?
Well, I'm 19. I'm almost 20.
Go Teen Ranger. Go!
Technically, I'm the most powerful ranger. That's what I tell people.
You're the what ranger?
I'm the powerfulest ranger.
Okay.
Now that I am a ranger, because it might fight me for that title, but...
Let me check on everything all right here.
Yeah, we're talking about how I'm the powerfulest ranger.
Could I just make a note of what your last name was, please? Because I think I have to put that thing in myself for noting down on my ride along.
Wade.
Ellis Wade, perfect.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. No, I appreciate you taking me with you today as well.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, good luck.
Give me your hat.
No.
Can I take your hat so I can gain your powers?
No.
You don't have any types of questions for procedures, as far as procedures go, or anything? Anything that was kind of confusing, or?
It's pretty self-explanatory, to be fair. I mean,
it's not too far, or it's not too hard. I mean,
and then give it
yeah. In terms of procedure, that's kind of the easier part. I guess the actual finding of people is the harder part, but more time, more practice, and yeah, you get a more keen eye for it.
What would you say is your weakness? Mine's navigation. I'm not the best navigator.
See, I know where places are, but sometimes I like mix all the names up a bit. So I sometimes have to like just double check around because earlier I got Manzanita all confused up with in New Austin, which would have been a very far ride.
Way I see it is there's no shame in looking at your map, right?
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not about who can get there with the shortest route. It's just getting there.
Getting there and getting that person, yeah. I've got a good lay of the land. It's just sometimes the names kind of slip by me. But once I know where I'm going, I've got a pretty good lay of the land, and I know where I need to go and how to ride there. You know, those kind of routes.
Do you want? I assume Deuce told you that you could go on patrol if no one else is around, right? You can set up your own patrol.
Yeah. So like your own patrols.
Yeah. Did he tell you like how to write that out?
You just like sending in a tip to the ranger saying where you are, where you're going to be going to, and then after you send another one saying that you're back, what you saw, what kind of observations there were, and then just kind of like a repeat cycle of where you go in, what you're going to be checking.
It doesn't have to be a full-on essay.
Yeah.
It can literally just be Annisburg to Saint Denis to Valentine, or if you don't want to do towns, Annisburg to Blue Water Marsh to Dewberry Creek, then to Emerald Ranch.
Yeah. Just so as people have an idea where you are, but not really just blowing it all into a wall.
Yeah, but you might want to add if you're going to do a lengthy patrol, you might want to add checkpoints.
Yeah.
Like going to be checking in at going to this and this place, and then checking in at. So, for instance, maybe starting at Annisburg, then going to Blue Water Marsh, then going to the Dewberry Creek, then checking in at Emerald, then moving on to Dakota River. You know what I mean? Just because when you put checkpoints in like that, say you don't reach that checkpoint, it narrows down the places to look for you.
Exactly, yeah. Closings the search field. Yeah,
instead of if you don't send a ending telegram saying that you finished, they have all those stops to look for you in if they think something happened to you. Compared to just the last 3 stops since the last checkpoint.
Yeah, that's actually a very good idea.
No, I like.
I mean, by all means, if you're only making 3 stops, then don't worry about it.
Yeah. Like I said, it just depends on kind of the land coverage, because you could do a couple stops, but you could be covering a pretty hefty piece of land.
Yeah.
I know. Oh my god.
Whenever I was recruiting, would do patrols, I would do.
What did you do?
I would do, for instance, I would do search of Lemoyne, and so I would pick a few areas in Lemoyne to give me a good coverage of that area.
Just kind of sent out kind of small areas to check through on the patrol.
Yeah.
This is the Vino thing. I think he's seen off. That's what's going on here. There you go. I kind of preferred you in the other chair.
Oh my god.
Why?
You don't see the...
I saw something going wrong with the table, and then it stopped. Do you still see it?
I'm gonna step out.
That was it's been an interesting day, actually.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see Coy hurt.
Henry, how you feeling?
What was her last name? Do you know?
Hastings. Yeah. Hastings, I think, yeah.
I'm actually going to go into this gun store real quick. I want to see what kind of guns are here. Be right back.
I could use with some bullets.
Yeah.
Fired a few off.
I want to see what different guns are in here. There seems to be different guns in every place. No, never mind. Not really.
Yeah.
A double barrel shotgun's only $175. That's not bad.
I'm just in the air. That isn't bad at all.
Their beating shotgun's $400 though. Forget that.
Ooh.
Tibbet? Been ages. Has any doctors gotten back to you yet?
5 more minutes and then the local doctors send to them, yeah.
Cool.
There's 4 doctors about, so...
Is there?
Uh-huh. We're also in buttfuck Annisburg, so...
I only see... I don't know where you're seeing that, but I don't see that many.
What do you mean you don't see many? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm looking at that bigger bulletin board. What the fuck?
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That's why I'm just like, throw these guys... Well, not throw them, but see if the local doctors are awake, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw us in the river. We don't deserve
Yeah,
to live.
we'll
Yeah,
the local doctor
I'll
come in
throw
here.
them in the river. Feeding to the cougar, the mayor of Annisburg. Finish him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll let the local doctor take care of you. We'll step aside. I'll give him at least 5 to 10 minutes to tend to you, and then I'm sure you'll be on your way.
Alright.
Alright, well, good luck, and recover quick.
Wait, Tibet.
What?
We're gonna have to take him to a stable. There's no stables in Innsbruck.
There's one right down the road.
Yeah, but
what, you're gonna make him walk to
Yeah.
Van Horn when there's a fucking cougar?
Okay, well, we'll give you all 5 minutes for the local doctor to tend to you, and then we'll take you to the stable.
Alright.
We'll give
It's
you
okay.
privacy.
Henry. I need shut-eye.
Sorry, I'll telegram the medic line and say that they're being seen to by
Yeah, okay. If you two want to head out, you could.
I'm out. I gotta finish up the. I can't think. I'm tired. Finish the report.
All right.
The paperwork.
Well,
So I'll do that, and then.
did I just hear a fairy?
Yeah. I want to see one. I haven't seen one. Is that it right there?
No, that's about to warm. Maybe
no,
it was...
this right. You don't see this ahead of us with the lights.
No, that's not the fairy. The fairy would look. It might just be the end of the shift bell.
How disappointing. Okay. I'm gonna go to the Emerald Tower. Do you want to follow me to the Emerald Tower, pal?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
I mean, you don't have to. I didn't know where you wanted to lay your head. That's where I'm laying my head.
To be fair, I actually sleep out of Emerald, so it's a very good place.
To check to see if it looks.
Ride safe, y'all.
Have you been told the 3 things to do for a wellness check?
So far I've only had the doing the 3 repeats of the Saints Crossing Range Core. And then entering with a weapon, at least.
Basically, the 3 things you're going to say are, well, the 3 things you think of it as checklist.
Mhm.
First thing you're going to do is announce who you are. Second thing is going to be what you're doing. Third thing is going to be if you're armed.
Okay.
Now, Rangers are, like Tibbet said, they have different ways of approaching things. Me personally, I always like to be armed whenever I enter a house because I never know.
Yeah.
You may have some Rangers that tell you otherwise, but I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah, I'll probably much prefer to go into a potentially hostile situation with a weapon.
There's
Just off
definitely
personal preference.
areas where any Ranger will tell you to be armed, like if it's if it's known to have gang activity.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are the 3 things you got to remember when you do the wellness check. This is Ranger Wade doing a wellness check on this house. Is there anybody inside injured or hurt that I need to be aware of? I'll repeat that again. And then this is Ranger Wade. I am entering the house to do a sweep, and I am armed for my own safety.
Mm-hmm.
Armed does not mean you enter the house pointing your gun.
Nah, yeah.
Just have it in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did a wellness check on Flatneck. Yeah, we just went in with our rifles, kind of in our hands to our side.
The biggest thing, if you do choose to go into a building armed, just remember that you're only armed for your own safety. You're not looking to hurt anybody with it unless it comes to that.
More just general self-defense rules. That's kind of how I've been taken as a ranger. It's more you protect yourself over anything. You don't really have any extra powers or anything like that to use for.
Yeah. We go on. No, I'm staying on this road.
All right.
Still following.
Yep.
Then we'll be cutting left.
Cutting left.
Going left here.
I'm going left. So, how long would you say the average recruit recruit for?
Going right here. I believe there is a checklist of sorts, so it just kind of depends. Going left.
Going left.
There is a loose checklist of things they want you to do. They'll want you to go right. They'll want you to do. It's just up here. I don't know why I'm just taking all these turns. They'll want you to do a snow patrol.
Okay.
They'll want you to do medical training, first aid training. That's what we've been doing today.
Okay.
And then they'll want you to do a ranger trial, which is basically where they throw you out into an area and you have to gather resources.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you have little to no supplies.
I see. So would you recommend just doing kind of like a solo snow patrol from time to time?
I wouldn't. I would wait.
Okay.
I would wait until there's. Well, they'll schedule snow patrols.
Okay. I see.
So I would wait until there's a scheduled snow patrol that comes up, and then maybe if you want to look through the snow by yourself, I would ask Buzz.
Yeah, I mean, I've been up in the frontier a fair bit myself, so I've got acclimatized to that area. But it wouldn't be too harmful to go out with a few of the rangers.
The biggest thing that they'll do is the biggest thing that matters is whether the rangers believe that you are ready to get your green. Like I said, there is a loose checklist that they want you to complete, but the biggest thing is they want to make sure you're ready before you get your green.
Yeah.
All right. Let's finish this paperwork. Oh, the paperwork.
So, are you guys okay if I resolve the injured around Roanoke tips?
Go for it. Tibbet, are you finishing the paperwork for her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're finishing it for the Roanoke one. All right, cool. What is Recruit Master does here? I'll be the first person that do feedback. Oh my goodness.
Amen.
Okay, we're gonna head to right into Strawberry. So y'all have a good one.
You too.
You too, ride safe.
See you later.
See ya. Is there anything you need me to do or anything you need to handle?
No. This feedback is for the Rangers to see. So I'm just going to fill it out, then I'll be heading to bed myself.
Alright. I might just ride down to Emerald then and
Go for it.
turn in down there if that's
Go for it.
Alright, I appreciate you taking me today and
of course.
You have a good night.
You too.
Alright, see you around, Ellis.
All right. Checking the file. Boop. Make sure she did update that. All right. With that being said, guys, that is going to be it